Ladies and ladies and gentlemen, the rec league is off and going. We're in playoffs, the semifinals of the mixed division going on. I'm joined by the lovely T Morg. How are we doing?
I'm doing great tonight, Q. This is a big matchup for both of these teams here. 4-3 apiece coming into this. So everything is on the line here in playoffs. One and done. You lose, you're gone. And it is already off to a big start here. We got fights all over P1, but that kill feed is blue right now. The Florida Puppeteers strike first.
And we got that beautiful T thanks to Shio in the chat. There we go. Let's get it. That point is teal. 20 seconds left on the clock to be had here. We have the rotation off for London, so looking to get their time back there, I imagine. But Goonie, he was hot. He cleared that point last time. He's going to try to do it again. He's going to find one. That'll be his second. They're going to be calling the fire alarm right now. They want to find Goonie, but he's got help now. They're all flying in. The back pinch is here, but the red chat is showing us that they might be able to hold control.
Yeah, it's all down to 8 and 7 here. You got to have Face Punch and Hidden Illusion go big onto this hill. But JY and crew are in, and JY is able to do some major damage to Face Punch and gets him off the map. But Hidden Illusion is staying alive here. He's got to play the rat. So now everything's on his shoulders to give his team a chance. Maybe come and give him some help, but he does get picked up by Goonie here. Zyme's in for another trade as Goonie picks up another. You got Face Punch just going to opt to contest for now. Probably a wise play as everybody else is just getting chopped down, Q.
Yeah, pretty early on there, the spawn actually flipped. I mean, Florida got in the back with all the weird kind of pinches that happened. So good on them just to hold some contest time. But they're into this new spot now. They've got to find these kills. This is the break you're looking for to really get ahead of this game because they're already up 50-7. So if they were able to find a break, and they're still counting on old, mind you, that'd be a big deal. But London seemingly going to be doing a good job. They just got to find limits here, T.
They have got to get limits, but he is in the rival 9 haven in this back cafe area, and he's just locking it down for now. Just waiting on these people to push into his pre-aim, letting his teammates maybe try to surround the hill a little bit. Good kill there from him, just staying alive, just really doing a great job. You might want to get a little more time here, but you know, you're up by 50-something points and you're getting kills like that. It's all good.
Yeah, my man starts 0-4, but then he makes them next 4 count. He's been working on the long. That's only going to get 35 seconds, like you said. Could have wanted some more time, but really they just hold that as long as they did because London has not given it up by any means. They've had the numbers here this whole entire time, so to reduce the time they got is even maybe more what he was going for.
Oh, definitely. Whenever you're up that much, I mean, white time is basically your time. You're just letting that enemy team just scramble, find kills, you know, make sure you're in control of the spawns, and that's exactly what the Puppeteers have done here. They're on rotation, but Knock finds that kill on the limits, so this may spell some trouble as this hill's about to pop. This, Goonie with the nice shots. You know, forget what I was going to say. Goonie just shut me down, and that is Puppeteers on rotation.
Yeah, everything is looking mighty and good. I mean, for us production-wise and the Puppeteers with that break. But very quickly, London with those backspawns able to get back into it. I mean, as Clayster was giving out some advice earlier in the week, I'm seeing some pro Call of Duty out here. It's looking great right now. But do they remember Phoenix? They got this late back spawn. That's a tough spawn to read, T. I think that might have been forgotten.
Yeah, that definitely was here. But Face Punch does what he can to stay alive. Just not quite enough. It's now the Puppeteers are going to pick up probably this amount of 20 here as London's mostly on rotation. Ooh, that's a good trade there at a Knock and JY to be able to keep him off the hill for a moment. You're just trying to keep that lead down. You know, you're doing damage control right now. And speaking of, Hidden Illusion and crew are trying to hold on to this rotation on the other side, but Phoenix Frenzy goes big with a 2-piece to knock them out, and you've got Puppeteers here in force once again.
Yeah, it just feels like Florida will find a break. They will find a way. They keep on coming at these hills at the last second when the setup is in, and Phoenix Frenzy was another one there now that's made the break happen. Goonie did it earlier. JY's also done it, and Limits was going off on that P3. So Florida, while they haven't really amounted a whole lot of carry away time since those first 2 hills, they've been just kind of continuously there at the bit, right? So looking to do so again here, and they've actually gotten quite a bit of time now, up to 125. They got a 100-point lead going, so London's got to find a solution and fast.
They really do. I love these plays out of JY, just doing tons of damage, getting Mixy right in these guys' face. The break does come through, but there's only 15 seconds left on that hill. I mean, you're barely touching that at all, and that's if Goonie even lets you live long enough to get any of that time. I mean, this guy's going nuts, trying to turn on the face punch. He's going to pick up those last 2 or 3 as the last rotation goes away. We back to P1 here. And this time it's London here first, but JY's in that great AC position. You hate to be a guy on the hill when there's an enemy player AC. Oof.
Yeah, gotta find that kill on him or else you are dead in that hill. So Florida finding yet another break is inside the hill. Now, will this flanker be able to get any work done? Not seeming able to find the heads. He's going to fly at him now, finds the pistol kill, going to play his life here. This has been a great job by London. This is a good break. They're going to find it and keep their man Zymes alive. He'll get the time now. That is going to push Florida to go for that new hill. But, I mean, if you're London, this is some good time that you really haven't been privy to most of this map.
No, you really haven't. And Limits and Face Punch or Hidden Illusion are holding hands in the backside. Hidden Illusion able to find that kill, so he's on the flank. But I mean, Limit spawned literally on the next hill, so I'm sure he's going to play that corner. But there's another one from Hidden. He says, "Go back to spawn, buddy." The trade from JY is good, and that's a nice 2-piece there from the kid. 14 and 8. Doing the Lord's work here on this hill right now, and Goonie also 16 and 8. These guys are cooking.
Yeah, they are frying. I mean, it just seems like any player is making the moves right in this mixed division. You need to count on all your individual parts and become a whole on a Tuesday night, and they are doing that right now for you guys as we are finding kills across the board from Florida. But I mean, on this hill, London has been able to really make through and break it again, so they've and got themselves a little bit closer, right? 50-point lead, 60 points roughly. And I mean, Florida looks like they're going to clean these bodies up. Unless Face Punch has something to say about it. Boom, there's a big 2-piece. Going to keep it white for at least a little longer because that rotation is theirs as of now.
Yeah, the rotation is really big for London. They've got to get a lot of this early time. Face Punch trying to slow that push just a little bit. You know, maybe just a nuisance, get some good info for his team as Nox able to find JY. And London's actually got a decent setup here. If they can find some of these initial kills, meaning they got to stop Goonie, and Nox does just that. They bump chests, but he comes out on top, and that's the duck skin, baby, going crazy.
Hey, quack, quack, off to the salvage yard. There are some shots going down. They know they're spawning out there. Zymes is telling them right now they do have to worry about this trailer in JY. He's going to try and be a problem as they're finding all these external kills. Gotta find one if you're London. This is where the work needs to be done. Nox will get on the board. Face Punch will find that one as well. So London doing a good job of holding on to this point. They've brought this lead again to within now roughly 50, which they've been chasing most of this game. They just need to keep this up. They played some good Call of Duty down the stretch.
They really have. I mean, this is some great regain out of them to be able to get some time here. But once again, this scrap may end up going to the Puppeteers, and they're getting dangerously close to 200 points. And it's going to become a very tricky game for London Royale because they're going to have to not only rotate, but also not give up any more scrap time, or else you can just kiss this hard point goodbye.
Yeah, and Florida's been absolutely hunting that scrap time all game long. They've been pushing you out and making you feel uncomfortable. Goonie 21 and 12. It's always seemingly been in the action. His nade and stun won't be, though, however. But, hey, throwing him out, like to see him get used anyway. But he's going to get picked up by Hidden. 45 seconds left to get here. It's a good hold for London so far.
Yeah, London got a free 15 or so far off this hill. They're finding a lot of kills here, and it's going to come down to Hidden Illusion, maybe trying to secure one. Goonie going to take him out, so it's going to spell some trouble here, but Face Punch is good for a trade. They got to read these players in the top. Phoenix from the top gets traded out right away. He tried to style on him a little bit, and London is abandoning that 20 seconds on the hill. They've fully given it up. They say, no, we can get more time off of P5 here, but, I mean, you're just giving them that free 200.
And you got to watch out for Goonie from the top ropes. First it was Phoenix, and now it's Goonie. A little RKO action in for them. They're going to find the jump shot. You got to go big now if you're London. You gave that last time up, which fair enough, but you absolutely need this next part. So good thing they found Goonie, but they still got members on either side of them. This is a little bit tough, but I have faith they can do this. Face Punch is finding the shots. He's got another one challenging now. This will be a free kill for JY. They're going to have to start looking around. Florida seeming to find the break right now. 2 dead. Zyme's going to pick up 1, but there'll be more on him soon. He found 2 before going down. He's going to need to find more, though, as Goonie is always right there.
I mean, it seems like anytime London has a glimpse of anything, you have somebody from Florida just popping a two-piece. And there's Goonie keeping it going. I mean, he's 27 and 15 right now. The guy is having an all-timer at the moment, but he does get picked up by Zymes. A good two-piece from him as Lenmitz turns onto the spawning player, once again holding hands with him. He does get traded out, though, and that last little bit of time will go to London. But on rotation, you got the Florida Puppeteers already set up. Top AC, one in the hill. I mean, this could get very messy here.
Yeah, I mean, if you're London, you were down 100 at one point in this map. So, I mean, just to be in this spot, I mean, it's not the worst, but you do need to find a break. And like you said, they do have kind of the good spots right now. Never going to expect two guys top three, but you're going to kill them anyway. That'll be 4 dead in the feed. London, Zymes is really heated up down the stretch right now. That's exactly what they need to do. Face Punch been good all game long. He needs to continue. I mean, we already look at that number 2. Knock will find 2 over there, though. So maybe the rotation could be theirs too. Mind you, that spawn seems to still be going over for Florida at the moment. So that is going to be tough, but this game's going to be pretty close if Florida does end up giving this to go to new.
Yeah, this could get a little messy here as Phoenix gets shot in the back. Face Punch with the 2. That's going to be the last 15 for sure, going to London, which is going to bring them, I mean, within striking distance. They are right back into it off of some great plays on P1. But they've got to find these cafe kills here. You got to simulate some control a little bit and try to get a nice break onto this hill. It should be done here.
Oh, that's
such a big win.
That's a huge kill on the Face Punch. There'll be 3 more members now pushing from the front, but all guns seem to be turned. They can't get complacent. There's the shots from Top Elk from Limits coming in. Hidden's found a way in the back right now. He's going to snap onto Phoenix, but he will get that kill. So it does look like they're going to have to find some more magic in the tank. London throwing everything they have, but all these guns are just tracked on them. Zymes will get a cruise in there. That might be able to give them the spot they need. They need to find more action forward into the map, though, and they're turning the other way. This is looking tough.
The two-piece from Limits make it 3. It should be ice, but the hill is remaining white. Florida finally able to get back in, and that's going to be the map, folks. Florida coming out on top, but I mean, it got a little hairy.
It did get very mixy. I mean, they had that big lead off the start, right, and were able to kind of play damage control on P3, P4 that first rotation, but I thought we seen, you know, at different moments, all those London players really started to heat up, and we're finding 2 pieces in there. It was, you know, Florida all game long, right, was kind of the problem was, you know, you had that little slow start, but I think they got right into that, and I mean, it looks like it's going to forecast to be a great series off of that one.
I think you are 100% correct there, Q. I mean, just seeing the regain out of a team like London is always a good sign coming into it. If you get 100-point clubs, which is how that was looking for quite a while, in your first map in the semifinals of playoffs, I mean, that's tough to come back from, folks. So you gotta like the effort there. But it's going to come down to this search and destroy. And we're going to jump to our map set real quick so we can go over that and we can see what is going on here, folks.
Yeah, we got a very good dose of maps here today. We got 3 Karachis if we go the whole way, but we'll start. We just started on Karachi. We hit that one up, and then we're going to be going over to Invasion for a quick search and destroy. Back to Overlavel and Karachi. And then we'll get a Skid Row hardpoint in should we need it, and then, you know, finish off at Karachi. So I mean, we got a little spread, but you know, we're gonna keep coming back to that first map that gave us so much action.
Yeah, you know, it's the Karachi sandwich here. It's the big from McDonald's, the Macrachi.
Macrachi, the hidden menu, at McDonald's.
Yeah, go ask for one of those.
It's got fish in it. You might not want it, but.
I think it's got chickens in it.
Oh, you're right. Probably would have to have chickens in it. That's fair. So the chicken coop, live animals for the Karachi game, whatever we call that thing. But looking back at it again, I mean, I thought we've seen enough from both teams as far as pacing, and that, I mean, hard point, obviously all guns are go at most points anyway, but you just look at how that translates over to the search and destroy, right, and how your holds and your setups. I mean, we've seen a lot of attempts at setups, I want to say, from London. Don't really think they were holding out too well. I mean, it can be tough in the mixed division, and I mean, Florida looked, you know, very eager to break. So I don't know. What do you think the search and destroy is looking like right now?
I think London is going to have to figure out a way to break down the Florida Puppeteers because they looked really well, like oiled as a
Yeah.
team, I guess is the best way to say it. Uh, the the setups that they were putting themselves into on some of those hills were
Hmm.
great. They were only really giving up the last 20, 15 seconds of every hill. And when you've got that's kind of where you want to be. And they were able to break when they wanted to, like you said. And I think they just had a lot of teamwork on the map. So
Hmm.
somehow, some way, London is going to have to fake them out, check them, do something, and invasion may be the key to that.
Yeah, I mean, I just we look back to that what was that? That was that second P5 rotation when there was that juicy 15 seconds left up on that shop hill, and we just clearly there was some comms that went out for London, right, to just give it up that 15 seconds. We have to give it up. We have to get an attempt at this P5 hold, and I like to give a little credit for that, right? Just because it's like
Mhm.
even if we were just saying how tough it is to give even the scrap at that point, but it just shows that they're at least listening to somebody. If they all said it, I don't know, but. You need that in search and destroy, right? You need to be on the same page, have an idea what you're doing together. So, I mean, we at least seen that from them. So I'm hoping to see a bit more of that, and maybe we get some aggressive B pushes, or I've seen kind of famous last week. You just hang out at B Street, right? You just kind of wait because somebody usually gets a little antsy and tries to flank you.
Yeah, if you can always find somebody sniffing out around like
Yeah.
P1, CD, just coming in and out around there. Usually got a rival in their hands. That's easy pickings for an
Mhm.
MCW. So maybe we'll see it all tonight. And I've been liking what I've seen from these teams, but Search and Destroy is a different ball game. And
Yeah.
Q, I think we got to say it. Who you got here?
Oh, you know me. I love an underdog. I got London. I got Hidden Illusions dropping 8, and they win this one confidently. Probably 2-3 rounds up on them. 6-3.
O-
Nah.
Okay,
What
okay.
what do I know? Except for everything.
I, I like that. I like that. A very
What about you?
detailed call.
Yeah.
Well, I gotta go with my boys on Florida. I'm partial
Oh.
to the Puppeteers brand. Is they're basically gone now with the Miami Heretics stepping in.
Yeah. True. True.
Actually, the only CDL jersey I own is a Florida Mutineers jersey because they were selling it for super cheap when the brand went under.
Oh no, no, no. You mean antique pricing? They were selling it for
Yeah,
too
yeah,
much. It was
yeah.
you wanted to
It's the
collect
Vanguard
it.
era.
Yeah.
Vanguard era jersey.
Get your value from it. Okay, all right. I see. I see. All right. Well, me and T going against each other. Same with the Puppeteers and London Royale. As we are on the map too now. We are loading in. It's got the Puppeteers on defense first. Going to be sending at least one member over to this B Street, and London looks to be sending a whole lot more their way.
Oh yeah, this is a hearty push from London here. I like that they all opted to run around that old P4 treehouse to maybe avoid the nades with no trophies. It's a real heads up play here, but Frenzy does get the info on Illusion.
Ooh.
He tries to get away, but just can't get away from the Phoenix. Back there on that, back tractor, I believe it's usually called. Ooh, nice
Wow.
shots from Zymes, taking out
Mhm.
Goonie. But ooh, do people love head glitch in that tractor.
Yeah. Yeah, he absolutely needed that kill there, though. This would be another big one from Zymes. Not going to seemingly find that one as he hops back. That first blood from Phoenix, right, is so big because kind of lets you know what their plan was. And I mean, they don't know they got the bomb down, but the truth is they got the bomb down. So somebody's got to come recover that now. And they're still kind of committed, and
Uh,
Phoenix just backs up to the next heady and takes him out.
I appreciate a good ego chow out of Zymes there, but might not be the play here in the semifinals of playoffs.
Still need the
But you
bomb.
got Nox still alive. A lot of work to do. He's got to gun Phoenix off that half wall heady, and that is so difficult. And he's got to plant the rock, and time is ticking away. He's not going to have time, and Phoenix eventually takes him out. The Florida Puppeteers strike first here.
Yeah, and they kind of scared me a little there, though. That was a little, give me an eerie feeling. Like, they were so trusting in Phoenix here. They were like, those arrows didn't move. They weren't flanking, they weren't going to go die dark. They weren't going to go go make this into a clip 1v3. They're like, nah, Phoenix holds that hard point, or holds that heady. He's going to get that. So, kind of scary what these Puppeteers are doing. You got to stop this energy now if you're London. I mean, Phoenix had his way with you that round. So, onto the defense. Gotta get back in it right now.
Yeah, player to kill right now is Phoenix. You do not want to give up a cruise missile in the first 2 or 3 rounds. That is not the move, but you got another hardy B push here out of the Florida Puppeteers. So they're starting to try and get up onto this CD area, maybe into dark, but Zymes is holding the line, putting a lot of shots down. Got Knock looking over his head. Face Punch is also going to get a little aggro, start pushing up in dark, and I mean, Florida is just getting surrounded right now.
Yeah, they kind of took that passive approach, right? But it works out when you are all on that same page. They wait for those flankers and they find them. So London's got to be sick to their stomach. Getting the info now is Knock. This little door creek seemed to have worked out, but he's got to get his, he says. So he pushes out and he gets his one. Gotta respect that, but it is another round on the board for Florida.
Florida just found all the kills that they needed to there. I mean, it seemed like for a second that London was maybe going to get a jump on them and just collapse on their entire team, but the angles from Florida were good. Now you got Limits on a 3 streak as well. Yeah, and Phoenix did find another one, so he's on a 4, just inching closer and closer to that cruise missile.
Yeah, and like you said, 2 players are on that kind of streak trajectory right now, so enough to be worried about. But I mean, I don't know if I'm even thinking about that too much in the small sense of that you just got to be winning these rounds anyway. Ooh. So Face Punch going to take one member out to start. This is a good start now. I'd like to see London now make a concerted effort to now go the same place. Face Punch is see ya later. He was going to go right out of there, but Limits is just snapping onto guys right now. Finding a lot of shots. This flank will come in. That's a good trade out of Knock to use that information and find that. So back to the man advantage for London. This has been a patient and good round from them. I'd like to see them use their numbers now.
Yeah, you need to just try to bully your way onto a site, you know, get the rock down, get the clock in your favor, and work some trades here. These are some great headies out of Goonie and Phoenix here, just locking down all the lanes of the map. The only thing that's open is that A street, and London's not really taking too much advantage of that at the moment. They're just kind of pinned in, but the cross does come through, and now they got all the info in the world. They might be taking that thing to A.
Goonie, let's see what kind of timing he gets here. This could mean everything, and it is going to be a free kill, bomb down. Now the ball is back in Florida's court, and London has got to make some magic happen. They might have the angles to do it. It's all going to be this timing on Phoenix, and Phoenix makes his timings known. He gets that one. This is now a nightmare situation. You've got to find 2 kills because this bomb ain't getting planted. He might find the first here with the flank, but Goonie will be 4 centuries away by then, so Florida playing this smart. This is going to be another round win from them, even with the circumstances.
I mean, what a 2v3 there. And it all comes down to that timing that Goonie was able to get onto the bomb planter. And once the planter is dead with the bomb down, like on the bomb under 30 seconds, like it's time to make a play. You just gotta world star somebody. You got to do something crazy because that is so tough to come back from. And you see exactly what can happen here is Florida starting to run away with it just a little bit. You need to stop the bleeding now if you're London.
Yeah, you got to get on the board here. I mean, that was a good round for the most part. Just that timing with the bomb and, you know, is how it worked out. And there was a lot of action out to this A side. Hidden is sounding the alarm right now. He says, boys, somebody's opening this door and on top of me. I'm going to find the first one, though. There's a good kill. He's going to push out to this diner. There's a lot of members near. Let's see what the timing is. Hidden going to snap up, find some shots. He's got 3 more members in here, though. There are people everywhere on top of Hidden.
He just got so much info. I mean, you see 3 different players just hanging out around P1. So you see all those arrows from London starting to angle that way. But JY is able to find Face Punch, and Zymes gets spotted on that back cross. It's going to make JY just start waiting for him. But Zymes holds strong, able to find that kill. And Knock gets Limits as well, putting Goonie in the 1v2 situation. Bomb is down. So he's going to have to go big here.
Nade not ticking anything. It was kind of in the right area. He might be able to find some good timing now, though. This could be another nightmare scenario if you are London. As there it is. Goonie's almost going to get traded there. That was a nice little turnaround, but not going to be worth it. Goonie's got a plant, though. That will tag him, so now it's kind of D-Day. You got to go if you're Goonie after this. He's going to move. Oh, wow. That didn't follow up on that tag, so he went diner. This is a true 1v1 with the bomb down.
Oh, Goonie got on such a good position, too. The ice from the kid clutches. What was that? Was that a 1v2?
For sure 1v2. If not,
he goes huge there. I mean, it just comes down to Zymes. I mean, he got the info on the nade, but opted to run through Diner and play it slow. You'd think he'd just run at him or at least pre-aim the
Yeah,
bomb.
definitely. Probably going to have regrets about that. Obviously, we've got 2020 vision and the hindsight. So, I mean, fair enough. But yeah, just gets him weak there and just, yeah, it ends up being a little bit harder for a fight after. And Goonie got to like one of the strongest positions on the map, obviously, Absher too. So, pretty tough. But London, you've had some good things going these last 2 rounds. Just got to find something else in the tank. There's got to be an answer. You do not want to go down 5-0 with Florida shooting like this.
Yeah, they need to find another gear here for sure. So now Goonie is on a 4 streak. They were able to avoid the cruise missile in the last couple, but like you said earlier, you're more worried about the round count right now. That 4-0 on the scoreboard is way more important, but that first blood is huge. Knock able to help out Hidden Illusion there, keep the bomb planter alive, and they're going to have a little position towards A here as Goonie gets spotted out by Face Punch. So he's got some info as well. They just need to remove some of these key players from the map, namely Phoenix. He's able to find a seam and gets right up into Face Punch, but he's quickly traded by Hidden Illusion. That's big. Keeps it a 3v2 situation, numbers in their favor. The quick trade keeps it 2v1, but Goonie once again in a position to potentially clutch. He's able to find Zymes and takes him out. 1v1 here for Goonie. Hidden Illusion hanging out around the bomb site. But Q, this is tough. The timing.
Goonie, you have to admit you kind of deserve some poor timing at some point here. So I mean, Hidden gonna get his there. I think that was at least 3 in the round for Hidden. I think maybe even 4. But nice to see him. And I know it was 3 because I think we had Knock help him out in DVD, right? So definitely a big 3-piece from him though. Needed to get back into this one. And again, like I was just worried with how that round was going. So efficient and so well traded from London that Goonie is a bad man, but he got delivered some unfortunate timing there. So London on the board. You need to see more of this going forward.
Yeah, you got to keep this little bit of momentum going here. There, Face Punch able to cross, even though he got tatted up quite a bit. This is a heavy B push once again from the Florida Puppeteers, but I like the setup from them to slow it down. Face Punch able to find Goonie. You got to think he's going to start itching towards dark.
Yeah, London, lots of bodies across the map right now. I mean, the alarm hasn't gone off. It should now, though. We should see some movement from these London arrows. You got to think they don't typically get too far into the B street without being pretty committed. That stun's going to make Face Punch kind of useless here. And the smoke will probably get them on the site relatively free. Zyme's going to get some shots. Not able to see many members there. This is going to be a retake scenario here in a second. And a big first blood for Goonie.
There we go. Goonie opens it up, but Face Punch is able to find Phoenix on towards the middle of the map here as Knock. He's going to peek the door. They've got 37 seconds or so to deal with here. The 3v3 is Face Punch is getting back down from dark. Got a lot of presence in Ice Cream and mid right now. So you got to try to find these angles here. JY is able to find Face Punch on the backside though. So now it is a one front war here for London. So they've got to try to bust in.
Yeah, and this time it'll be big. Hidden gets it. He's got to go, though. 15 seconds on the clock. They've got to absolutely move right now. This timing, I don't know if it'll even be enough, and it won't. JY going to turn and find that one as well. A great round out of Florida, just, remaining confident after that previous round loss and just kind of having their way on that B side, using the smoke, using the stun, right? Just a really nice break and entry for Florida there.
It really, really was. I love how they held on to that smoke until they absolutely knew, like, okay, we've got control of dark. We stunned the guy out there, but we're watching it. There's a guy on the half wall. Let's go ahead and smoke it, take sight. They just executed perfectly onto that. So they're looking very, very good here in this semifinal match. Looking to close out this search and destroy as well. Got to see London hit a big, big regain, and it starts here on this attack.
Yeah, London kind of holding that A area more, and a lot of bullets hit for both sides there for no kill. Gonna be wanting that one back. I mean, just a good spread from Florida, though, and London not exactly looking too eager to get going anywhere.
No, they are not. They're trying to play for a pick at the moment, which is probably the smart play, but JY's got the angle on the map, and he's going to absolutely beam Hidden Illusion. Probably couldn't even see the guy, and now you've got Knock trying to square up as well, but he's going to play the smart thing and run off for a second here.
I wonder what this limits situation looks like over here now. This bodies all around him. He looks like he's about to walk into a free one, and there it is. Limits will pick that up. That's gonna sound the alarm if you're the 2 remaining members of London. They find that trade, which is big. It's a big kill in a JY, but those sandbags are packing, and they won't let anything by them.
Oh, and Phoenix is there for the trade onto Knock. Oh, but that's a good one out of Face Punch. He's got a clutch to hold on to this map here. Does not have any time to plant either. This is looking a little tough. Is able to, not quite find Phoenix. Phoenix is bobbing and weaving, eventually goes down, but it's just too little too late. The Florida Puppeteers walk away with map 2.
Yeah, and I mean, you can't knock my prediction, man. I had a lot of faith. They were out there shooting. There was a lot of good action there. I mean, thought we had probably 2, maybe 3 more rounds that could have maybe gone the way of London just by the way the trades seem to be shaken out. But of course, that isn't just the trades aren't everything when it comes to Call of Duty, right? There's the ice up clutch in the end of the day, and Goonie, JY, and the guys, they had that every round. It seemed like.
Yeah, I mean, when you're down 3 rounds and then a guy 1v2s you in that fashion to make you go down 4-0, that's tough Call of Duty, folks. They were able to find that one round, but I mean, it was just back against the wall for most of the time there for London. So in this Karachi control here, we're gonna have to see them give it everything they got, because now the season's on the line.
Yeah, the season, this is it. It's almost done here, folks. I mean, if you are one of these teams, you're going home, and the other team's only got one more match after. So we're going to go to a quick commercial break here at the Reckley, but when we come back, action's happening. There's only one more map, maybe, unless we get a comeback from London. So don't miss it. Come on back with us.
Birds. For example, notice the attention to detail on this large-breasted farfanugget, or these saltwater cockamemies, this multi-winged metallic bird, and the crows. Lots and lots and lots of crows. So hop in the nearest van, boat, train, or on a very big bird, and witness the majesty of the Call of Duty.
Are you tired of pesky snakes in your backyard? You keep losing games because the opponent won't stop slithering all over the place. Well, I've got just the thing for you, Jumpin' John Snake Oil. This is guaranteed to take out any snake, big or small, male or female. Jumpin' John Snake Oil is here to help you with those damn dirty snakes. The process is simple. Simply purchase this small case of 3 bottles for the low price of $3,000 plus shipping, and within 2 to 5 business months you'll get your snake oil. After that, simply light the cloth on fire and throw it at the closest snake you can find. Guaranteed to eradicate all snakes within a 2-inch radius. Warning, Jumping John Snake Oil is not recommended for children, teens, or the elderly. If any snake oil gets in your eyes, contact a medical health professional right away. Ask your duo if Jumping John Snake Oil is right for you.
Ever heard of a smoke grenade-based mail system? Well, Airblops is cornering the market. Enjoy one of our fine testimonials.
Yeah, guys, just have that tank hanging up right there. Oh yeah, I love Airblops. Just don't open one of the blinking ones like I did. Go ahead and show them that clip. Boy, did I have egg on my face, I'll tell you what.
Warehouse Manager Bob is a long-time loyal customer. As such, we're proud to present him with a free year of Airblops Prime.
Alright, so I need a couple of missiles. Ooh, instant delivery.
Our service is so good you'll die for it. And still keep coming back for more.
Airblops is not held liable for injuries such as crushing, maiming, smushing, squishing, paper cuts, or combustion. Only accepted currency is the blood of your enemies.
Being rejected hurts, especially by a 2x4, but you can tear down your physical and emotional walls with the COD Rec League. Let us get that for you. Our operators are dispatched at the beginning of each round to ensure you don't run through a wall of wood just to run into a wall of snipers. They're also completely recyclable, meaning they're good for the destructible environment. Don't waste your time and life trying to figure out how to use jamming bombs. Grab some fresh air and call the COD Rec League for all your wall-busting needs. The COD Rec League. We've got thick skulls.
I've seen you out there, running around, jumping on points with no protection. You probably think this guy looks cool, dodging explosions and whatnot. Well, guess what? This is him after years of shrapnel. You know what I think? I think it's despicable. Disgusting. It's downright irresponsible is what it is. What you need is a high-tech, high-quality aerial ballistic defense system. Introducing the Victor Champ Trophy System. Look at this beauty. It'll stop grenades, Semtex, Whisker Biscuits, Nipsey Daisers, with or without the scooter stick, and frustrate your opponent into making a mistake while you're just chilling on a park bench. Nice. Don't be a chump. Buy a champ.
Is this the end? Am I gonna die? No ammo for my AR. All I have is a knife. Break on! Break on! Zombies coming up from the ground below. Little Missy Six ain't alive no more. They're crawling around and coming for your toes. How do they breathe when they got no nose? Grab ray gun and use them on the road. Blast them away for the highest score. If the commercial would have been easier to make. If zombies had a beginner mode. Perskaloya is a chiller. Nekatanya, he's a killer. You'll drown in sound when your face hellhounds. No, I feel ya, it's a thriller. Keep trying all day, a chance for the reggae. Sing mystery, but yet again. Horde and bound. It's ray guns and ray guns assail.
Alright, so you're in a league match getting killed too fast. It's time to dial it back. Way back. We got a piece of Stone Age technology with the time to kill of 15 seconds. That's long enough to read a couple tweets about the broken meta. But enough fluff. You want to hear stats. 0 attachments, 0 range, and enough recoil to knock your teeth out.
Short range.
Long range. It doesn't matter because it shoots pellets and you're going to be reloading it all day. Any conflict can be avoided when we all settle on the gentleman's agreement.
Scoreline? More like Snoreline. Playing the objective is a common man's game. But you're a discerning gentleman. You know the only important stat is that of the ratio of your K's to your D's. You know exactly where your opponent is going to be. So snuggle up on that heady and enjoy the easy pickings, friend. Leave the OBJ to the KIA. And if you commit, someday you could join the highly exclusive 100-Point Club.
A little known fact is that Treyarch loves birds. For example, notice the attention to detail on this large-breasted farfanugget, or these saltwater cockamemies, this multi-winged metallic bird, and the crows. Lots and lots and lots of crows. So hop in the nearest van, boat, train, or on a very big bird, and witness the majesty of the Call of Duty.
Are you tired of pesky snakes in your backyard? You keep losing games because the opponent won't stop slithering all over the place. Well, I've got just the thing for you. Jumpin' John Snake Oil. This is guaranteed to take out any snake, big or small, male or female. Jumpin' John Snake Oil is here to help you with those damn dirty snakes. The process is simple. Simply purchase this small case of 3 bottles for the low price of $3,000 plus shipping, and within 2 to 5 business months you'll get your snake oil. After that, simply light the cloth on fire and throw it at the closest snake you can find. Guaranteed to eradicate all snakes within a 2-inch radius. Warning, Jumping John Snake Oil is not recommended for children, teens, or the elderly. If any snake oil gets in your eyes, contact a medical health professional right away. Ask your duo if Jumping John Snake Oil is right for you.
Ever heard of a smoke grenade-based mail system? Well, Airblops is cornering the market. Enjoy one of our fine testimonials.
Yeah, guys, just have that tank hanging up right there. Oh yeah, I love airblops. Just don't open one of the blinking ones like I did. Go ahead and show them that clip. Boy, did I have egg on my face, I'll tell you what.
Warehouse Manager Bob is a long-time loyal customer. As such, we're proud to present him with a free year of Airblops Prime.
Alright, so I need a couple of missiles. Ooh, instant delivery.
Our service is so good you'll die for it. And still keep coming back for more.
Airblops is not held liable for injuries such as crushing, maiming, smushing, squishing, paper cuts, or combustion. Only accepted currency is the blood of your enemies.
Being rejected hurts, especially by a 2x4, but you can tear down your physical and emotional walls with the COD Rec League. Let us get that for you. Our operators are dispatched at the beginning of each round to ensure you don't run through a wall of wood just to run into a wall of snipers. They're also completely recyclable, meaning they're good for the destructible environment. Don't waste your time and life trying to figure out how to use jamming bombs. Breath of fresh air and call the COD Rec League for all your wall-busting needs. The COD Rec League. We've got thick skulls.
I've seen you out there, running around, jumping on points with no protection. You probably think this guy looks cool, dodging explosions and whatnot. Well, guess what? This is him after years of shrapnel. You know what I think? I think it's despicable, disgusting. It's downright irresponsible is what it is. What you need is a high-tech, high-quality aerial ballistic defense system. Introducing the Victor Champ Trophy System. Look at this beauty. It'll stop grenades.
Welcome back, Rec League. It is the semifinals here in Silver Mix North, and the Florida Puppeteers are looking to ice out the series 3-0 against the London Royale with cheese. I'm joined tonight by Mr. Q. I am T Morg. How you doing, Q?
I'm doing all right here. We got maybe one more map, maybe 3 more maps. We just got to see London get back into it, and JY not exactly helping them do that off the start here.
No, not at all. He gets a big 2-piece off the rip. Going to be able to find another one onto Face Punch as he's going to continue to move around the map and be a nuisance here. As Florida, they're 3-stacking A, and it's in the bag already. Up 3 lives as well. Make it 4 as Limits finds Hidden Illusion. And now you got London in a tricky position here.
Yeah, if I die like that to Limits, man, I'm starting to get pretty upset in the chat. I'm not gonna lie. That's where I start drawing the line. They start finding me up in roofs and stuff they shouldn't be looking at. That's what it is. JY gets that one though too. Now this pinch is in. I mean, you got that member in the scrapyard holding that wide spawn out, and they're gonna find one of these kills to back them down. So the structure is in for London. They just really need to get those guns aiming straight because Limits and them are not slowing down. JY still on a 4 here. He's looking for the 5th. Maybe awkward, and he'll get traded out. So a good trade from London to keep some control, but they got that scrapyard guy out, so spawns can be in now.
Yeah, spawns are going to be a little important here too, as you find both players going down. Zymes does find Phoenix, so only one more member of London to deal, or Florida rather, to deal with in the hill. Zymes finds JY as well to slow that push down just a little bit. They got to work fast as Goonie is on their back head glitch area, that jump wall, and that can be tough, but the tick does get stopped there. That's a huge kill from Zymes. Go to find that player as Phoenix gets chopped down as well. And I mean, London are holding on right now, Q. If Zymes can find this last player, and he does, then they are looking good.
Yeah, it's gotten scary at a few moments, but they've been finding the kills when they need to. Only around a minute and so left. They got 2 members up on this AC, and Goonie's got both of them lined up. Let's see if he gets them both. There's one. There will be the second. Goonie for 2 has been a storyline all series long so far, and it doesn't seem to be going away.
Not at all. The guy has been absolutely cracked, and JY finds another one onto Knock. Make it a 2-piece for him as well. Guy's 7-3 here in this first round, putting on a show for the crew. But Zymes has got a cruise missile in his pocket here on a 6 streak, a little sneaky. He's going to make it 7 and is keeping these players from cap and B, but you need to wind that tick down just a little bit more. That's making me anxious.
Yeah, they found a couple saves onto that first tick now, and they didn't get it down, like you said. Again, they will get Goonie there, and now because they didn't wind it down, that will be that first tick, even though they are here and the members are all around them. They need to go massive now. The shots are all over, and Limits is gonna find it. Zymes in now on the backside. They're gonna clean up some of these kills, and that'll be a good round out of London, it looks like, unless Phoenix has something to say about it. He'll get traded out, though. Everybody's got to fly now. JY is going to rip over to the hill. They've got bodies close, though. If Limits finds one, this can get interesting, but Face Punch will find that one as well. So Goonie now going to have to find his way. They're going to try and just fly onto the point. They're going to get there, and he's in the contest spot. This could get mixy now, more.
Oh, Goonie finds a big one. Phoenix gets Zymes as well. They got a second ticket B, and they are just putting bodies on it. The contest comes through, and it's going to come down to Illusion, but he gets picked up. Limits finds Face Punch as well, and that's the B point captured. 6 seconds to spare. Florida Puppeteers. They got an appointment here in like the next 30 minutes or so, man. They won off.
Yeah, I don't know if you are currently watching this and you're still in the playoffs. You need to be hitting up this Florida team and seeing what appointment they have, or what reason they have to be so damn icy as they've been tonight. Because whenever it seems like it's in doubt, that is when Florida turns on the God mode and they hit you up. So, an impeccable comeback there. That's really just nuts out of them. So, has one more time with me, T. London have got to find something in the bag here. Well, it's a B push. I like it. I like it.
It's a big bag. It's a deep, deep bag. They just got to keep digging. The Limits is putting a lot of damage down. His teammate does get picked up, but Face Punch and Zymes are able to find a lot of these kills here. Still got to deal with Limits and low red, but A push has been good so far. You're going to get those 2 ticks basically for free. And now they're working on that third, but here comes the Puppeteers.
Yep, they're going to snap on it at a point because it's, if we look at it, it's just about capture. That'll be when Florida decides to snap, but they will be too late as this member Knock has been alive and he's found that capture. So A's done, but Limits is in your base behind you now, being as annoying as he possibly can. So we're going to have to see if we can. Zymes has kind of found his way into the hill a little bit, but there are just members a little bit through and on you. So gonna have to find some kills one way or another if you're London, and they're gonna just try and run past. Illusion will get through, but for how long will he stay alive? It's gonna be a 2-piece for him now. He's got a third member in here. He's gonna try and snap on him. The door closed from Illusions again. Gonna fly out of your snap back in. Phoenix will win that one though.
Oh man, Hidden Illusions putting everything he's got into this game right now, and you got all the Puppeteers surrounding the hill here. They were getting a little bit worried about that one, but you can see they're starting to push out, and I love this play from them because you got these players coming in through a wave, so you want to try to cut them off early, just force them back to that spawn. So even if you die, I mean, you can respawn right away. Goonie going for the 2-piece once again. He does get quickly traded out, and now Hidden Illusion is in the hill. Got the rival 9 in his hands. He's going to try to make good use of it. His Limits catches his eye for a moment, but his teammate's able to pick him up as he gets traded out. And now you got all of Florida once again just surrounding the hill.
Yeah, shout out to JY for using the team appropriate skin, by the way. We like that here. It's a little something for the cast, a little something for production. So thank you for that. As they are just holding the clamps down. I mean, Florida looked really good throughout this series, and London's had a lot of answers, just not the final one to put on the page to get yourself any kind of momentum in this series, it feels like. But They're going to try again now. They got a couple members through. All guns are aimed forward. Knock finds 2. They just got to find JY in the back quickly because there are going to be more members coming. The nade to the wall. What's this going to do to him? Oh, it's going to kill him. Goonie's going to fly forward. Not the Goonie 2-piece. He's going to be running for his life as there's a member on the hill. London look really good right now, T.
Oh, they look great. That's a big 2 kills there. And now Florida is in that weird position where you just got to jump over the wall and hope you don't die. Hidden Illusions chops 1, chops 2. Phoenix is able to get through, and here comes JY as well.
Oh.
They are just jumping in, making it mixy, and London Royale respond, capturing the B point and taking an attacking round as well.
Like we said, that bag, it's deep. It's deep. There's many tricks in it.
Found
and
it.
London found whatever the one was to succeed. I almost think it was just essentially the suicide plan. They were all just seemingly just running out as fast as they could, which, I mean, that kind of is how the Karachi beat point eventually becomes. So nice to see it anyway. They put a round up no matter what way you wanted to describe how it looked. And there's Duckskins on the board. They got to find 2 more now, though, to get themselves back in this series.
Okay, that's the start of something big. I can feel it here. It's London Royale. It's going to try to just do a little 2-2 split, but you've got all of Florida towards that B point right now. 1 kill from Zymes is going to slow him down a bit, but 3 players are now getting into some weird positions here, and JY is going to keep that clock stopped at a minute, and he finds Face Punch as well. That's going to loosen that defense just a little bit. Zymes in the back, causing problems here as Hidden Illusion is able to find JY, so that at least keeps him off the point, but you're still in a very weird position.
Did somebody say it's time for a Goonie 2-piece? Here it is. Oh, and there's the second for Goonie. He's going to sit on that point now. The clock is up. Oh, they've got both points being captured. Limits, no stranger to the melee encounter. Going to get himself in another one as Goonie is self-holding this B point himself. This is a tough kill. He's going to pull out the Ravicas, shots through the wall, loaded up. He's got 2 ticks on the way. Will he get it? No, there comes the push. He's all alone here, so he's going to have to pull off many 2-pieces, which if anybody's capable, it's Goonie, but he will go down.
Oh, they never actually capped the 8 point. All of Florida camping out in there. They all jumped out just a little early. They were very eager to go help Goonie out, who's, I mean, he was literally 1v3ing there for a second, but Nox able to find Phoenix on rotation here. Face Punch finds Limits as well. If they can just remove a couple of those players from their spawn, this could be looking good for London.
There's a big kill, not going to get taken down. They find the other 2 kills, which are massive, and getting yourself the little bit of control that the cafe offers anyway. And we see Florida, they're all checking every corner right now. They got Death Ball going into the office, kind of 1 man upstairs. They're going to be keeping their eye out on all these different spots. They're going to chow that office member. A trade is good for Florida. Some shots through for Face Punch. This is an absolutely massive push that they need to stop if you're London. Stun's going to go by. It's going to get a tick. What kind of timing will this give him? Not very good. Phoenix finds that. Syme's going to get 1. He's got to go massive. He's going to find the second. Oh, it gets picked up, though, and this is now a spot where you got to run if you're London.
That's such a big kill out of Hidden Illusions. He can make the offensive team just have to worry about him a little bit, and he's got Knock here to help him as well. Just keeping it contested, staying down. Illusion is found, but the rest of London is here to help out. The trades are ringing out as Phoenix finds 2. They still don't know where Knock is. They just know he's in the hill here, but he does get found by JY, and now the small stack is in, and that should be the B point in the bag. Florida taking another attacking round.
Yeah, and the cruise goes at the end there. So is that Zymes cruise, I imagine, probably after he would have died? I don't know if anybody else got one, but I love that at a knock there at the end too, right? He stayed so patient holding that front side because you knew that there was going to eventually be some people that coming off the spawn there, right? But just it just went so long, right? So he just had to wait too long, unfortunately, and then ended up getting taken out. So not a horrible round for London. I mean, you know, we get these once in a while, right? On Karachi, especially, I find where it just seems like eventually the offense will find a way into that B point.
Yeah, it just comes down to a couple key kills usually. But you got most of London hanging out around A at the moment. Goonie lets 1 walk into red, but he doesn't find Zymes either. So that's going to be A pretty much in control of London for the moment. They got 1 tick here. You got some puppeteers continuing to circle, but Limits drops the cruise. finds Phoenix, finds Hidden Illusion, and that's going to keep him off the point just for a moment here, but that second tick still comes through.
Yeah, the cruise can kind of be a forgotten item sometimes in Karachi, right? It's a little tough to, I don't know, we've been seeing some on Twitter, right? Some pretty insane cruises recently. I won't be surprised to see somebody wiggle one into that cafe sometime soon, but getting it off. Goonie going to find another two-piece. They're off to holding this B point now. That was a big kill from Face Punch on that side of the map to give them a bit of stress here now. There's a little bit of panic going on in the back alley right now. Some bodies running into each other.
Oh, Face Punch almost got the shit timing there, but he is able to find that one player. Chow's out for JY. Doesn't quite find him, though. Got Goonie nearby to help him out, but they got to deal with the bulk of London here. JY is keen. He's able to find that. Limits finds Hidden Illusion. And now they're looking pretty good, but Florida is down a couple lives here, and there's a minute 30 to deal with. I think London still has a lot of opportunities to strike this B point.
Yes, they do. I mean, for all those players at home right now, man, talking about, bad COD timing and stuff, you got to make your timing. Right now, in the semifinals, no time like now, 2 kills for London. They've got to find some more right now. Nox got eyes up. It's a good spot for him. What kind of shots are you going to get? Face punches in. There's 2 kills on the board. Limits will find that man in the back, but Panic has probably set in a little bit. And there we go. Zymes is on the backside, finding a kill. Hidden will find another one. They're on the point. This is going to start to churn fast, T.
Oh, it's turning so fast. Illusion removes himself from the equation, though. They got to deal with Goonie on the back door. Zymes tries to hold the front. Now it's all up to Face Punch and Hidden Illusion to try and just keep this pressure here. Let those respawners come through. Face Punch does a lot of damage. He is able to find that kill, but the contest is still just here. You got to deal with Goonie somewhere around the hill. They do get that second tick, though. Face Punch just turns and burns. Is going to get shot by Goonie. That's the 2-piece from Goonie. And not able to find the trade, but the contest is good. In comes Phoenix. There's another trade here, and it's Limits coming out on top. They are repelling them at every angle. JY finding the kills. Goonie finds another one. It's all down to Hidden Illusion. He's next man up, but Florida Puppeteers only have 4 lives, Q.
Yeah. Only 4 lives remaining. You have to make them all count, and if anyone can, it's Florida, I would think. As that's a big kill from JY. Limits in the back now, though. Goonie gonna go down now, too. This is getting very tough. Can't think of this happening without him in a small sense, but Phoenix gonna fly into the melee range, and Zymes will find that one. T, we have to look at it now, though. They wouldn't have win on ticks there.
They did not. They won by kills, which could be huge. I mean, honestly, how this has been going, you kind of want the attacking side. It seems a little more favorable so far in this.
Yeah.
We've seen 4 attacking wins in a row.
Those cafe fights have gotten downright diabolical on the map. We'll get confirmation now. We're see switching sides on our screen. We'll go over. Yep, it will be London on the attack. So the attacking team has won each round so far. You have to, again, think about that bag that London owns. They are looking in it one more time. This is your season. This is a round 5 control to start the reverse sweep, you hope, if you're London. They're going to start out on this A side.
There's Hidden Illusion finding the first one on the Limits. Face Punch and Crew going to try to walk down the hill, but you got to worry about JY with the 3 to start it off. And look at Florida. They are already pushed up in some power positions, trying to pin these guys back in their spawn. They are not wanting to give up this 3-0.
Yeah, no, Florida already into the, look at these spots. I mean, you got one guy watching the chicken coop exit. You got somebody in the scrapyard. I mean, this is about as imposing as it gets, but you can find some kills if you're London and get out. This is kind of Florida saying, we're not losing on lives this time at the very least, because we're going to make you sweat out this A point. Oh, the turnaround.
Oh, okay.
Limits finding that one. They'll trade him out, though. That's big. And they got that guy over in the scrapyard. So I wonder if Knock here just kind of shoots out to that B point. They got 2 members over there. They can maybe get some trouble done. The boys are having troubles, I think, deciding as they're going to find some shots, though. That's a good start. If they find this belt guy, this could be very promising.
This is huge here. And Knock may be able to find a timing on these guys red, but he's going to opt to stop the clock. Maybe spread that defense a little bit. It's all up to number 7 and Face Punch, but as he gets picked up, you got Zymes still nearby. A lot of presence from London towards that B side, but it's going to come down here to Knock. He's got to find this player in the hill, and he's able to do that. A little help from Hidden Illusion. And that's 2 ticks on the board. As the Cruz gets knocked in, Knock is still alive. He's going to have to get one more. He's not able to do it, though, but the rest of the boys are here. And,
they get it? Oh, they got it.
Now it's capped. Now it's capped.
They got it. They got it. They lose that battle over bottom red, unfortunately. That will be Goonie finding that. Face Punch is going to find another kill in mid now. They do not have the live advantage. They will not win this one on kills, I would imagine, as they are down 7 right now. And Goonie not going to find that one, though. Goonie going to get traded. That's some timing. That can be a fight like that wins you a map. So need to see more. Here's another timing, and Nox going to find it. It's all red so far. We're already down to a 5 live difference. Zime's getting traded that one. The trades are all going London's way right now, and no one's really set up in this B point yet. Goonie's got to do it.
Goonie to deal with. Setting up shop here.
Oh, the timing.
Gets traded out, but Goonie holds strong onto Knock. Zyme's still here, though. Goonie from the top rope finds Zymes. Stops the 3-piece. London only has 8 lives, but they've still got pressure on this B point.
I think I spoke too soon. I think the lives might end up going London's way for some weird reason. It is 10-7. It was much more than that as A was captured. So London has picked up at the right time, contesting for now. Hidden Illusions find one of those back fights. He's got to get the melees going. He's going to beat him up. He's got the gun snap. That'll be Knock finding that. They got to find one more guy now, and it's Goonie, and it's always Goonie. Goonie finds 2. You bet he does before he goes down. Knock is still there, though. These are absolutely critical lives.
Knock is absolutely playing a great spot right now. Trying to spread this out as they expect them to be in that small area. The Cruz gets called but doesn't find anyone. Zymes has got to try to stay alive here. Only 3 lives left. A big 2-piece from Zymes. Only 1 player left in limits. He is able to find that. 2 players to deal with. He's got a little bit of time.
Oh my
goodness. He's got to break into this hill here. Limits has got to try to find an angle in here. He's not going to get in, but he's a little too late. Limits with the stutter step. And London take the 3rd map.
London believers, if you're in the chat, I need to hear you now. We were never wrong, just early, baby. London is back. I mean, what way you cut it up or not, it became 4-3 there. And this huge 2-piece of Zymes, it's almost better he didn't touch the point, so we got to see that one again. Oh
my God. Goonies 43-30 in that map. He had Zymes 36-34, 35-29 out of Face Punch. I mean, that was a high engagement, high octane Karachi, and London come out on top. You know, they were dodging cruise missiles, you know, keeping pressure on the hill and just finding the kills that they needed. And Q, I mean, they stay alive.
I'm counting tricks in the bag of London, and that seems to be going on both my fingers. And then I think if you have 43 in a map and you're Goonie, that means at least 20 different 2-pieces.
Yeah.
So my man out there riding, I mean, 43, 26, something like that. That was a banger of a map through and through. I mean, the offense always found a way. I mean, it was nice to see London, though, at least, start to have the ice themselves that Florida had, right, in those first 2 maps. It always just seemed like Florida was making those plays, and I thought it really changed for London there in that map. They were just fine, and at times those guys, they heated up. Hidden Illusion was flying around with that sub in his hand, and that was an electric control. What can I say?
Yeah, I mean, we're 2/3 of the way through the Karachi sandwich right now.
Hey, we got to get that other one.
Moving on to the side of Skid Row, and the way that went, I mean, London does have a chance to come out and shock a little bit. If they can come out and hit these guys early, maybe secure most of that P2 time off rip, you got to think, that might start to cut into some of these guys' mental, and you may find yourself on a map 5.
Yeah, I think you're completely right. I mean, I thought that first map, we definitely seen Florida come in a little bit more warmed up, just seemed to be shooting a bit more on all cylinders for all their members, and then London kind of battled back into it, and that search and destroy, obviously, there's just a lot of iced up situations for Florida, and they looked very good there, obviously. But now with that control done, I really do think that as far as the guns go, we're about average now, right? Their teams have really equaled out. Both teams are shooting good. So it will be, like you said, a lot about that momentum, right? Can we see London get ahead early and, kind of flip that script on Florida? And maybe we see some, nerves now from Florida, right? You just lost that map. It was looking very convincingly before, and I mean, London's back in it. This is a series now.
And you can't forget how Florida lost that map.
Yeah.
1v2 situation, and Limits just takes a little too long to step into the hills. So maybe some Maybe some
that
back and
flanking.
forth in the comms a little bit, you know, calling him all kinds of stuff. You never know. These COD kids go crazy.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. You got that one buddy in your mix, and then the other two. Who knows how you're getting with them, right?
Yep. You never know. So it's all speculation, folks. But these things do matter here in playoffs because it is one and done.
And honestly, as I say that, actually, it's probably your buddy who harasses you the most, and the other two are telling you to go easy on your boy. So, I mean, I honestly respect the play out of him a lot, actually, though, because he got really weak right on that first, as those trades went down, and then I thought he hopped up on that little hop up and was looking at a hard angle. He, you could see somebody get anxious and try to chow him there because he was one bullet. So I thought that was good, and then just that, by the time he tried to flank it around, he was out of time. So. Unfortunate there for sure. These teams are getting in the lobby. I mean, I'm so thankful we got that control because it felt like we just kind of lost out on some potential for this series on that map too, right? It just seemed like Florida really smacked them in the mouth with a couple rounds there, but it was nice to see that London just, I hate to keep going back to it, but they just keep reaching into that bag, that bag of opportunity, man. You can get
a bag of burgers.
A bag of burgers, yeah. Royales with cheese, baby. Nothing less, nothing more. I mean, special in Karachi, and we might get one more of those map. I mean, if we are so lucky, we got to go through Skid Row first. I'm not sure who off the top of your head. T. You want side 2? Side 1?
I think it is side 2, if I'm not mistaken.
1 in Surge, 2 in HP. I'm thinking
that's what it is, but. Skid Row Hardpoint's going to be gone in CRL next season, so probably not going to have to think about it too much longer here. I haven't been thinking about it in ranked at all.
Oh, no, you got it wrong again, T. We were getting mixed up earlier on that. We're keeping Skid Row Hardpoint. We're getting rid of the Surge. Yeah. Yeah,
you know what?
You can get an old dog.
These GAs. Play it out the box. Fuck it.
Play it out of the box. Exactly. Yeah. Put us on the derail. Put us on derail hardpoint. Come on. That's where the real men are born. All stops. Play me for pinks.
Can you imagine derail not hardpoint, but control?
Oh boy. That'd be
Shio just let us know that he thinks they still spawn backwards on the control, so attacks. Yeah, attack is closer to the defense side, and defense is closer to the attacking side.
Let's see who the real pros are. Who can do this backwards, man? Come on.
You can't snipe like that, Clay.
As we load into this one, though, we do see it is Florida that is on what we'd call the good side for Skid Row Hardpoint. Just means somebody gets the luxurious responsibility of going and sitting on top of a building for 120 seconds possibly, if they choose to do that anyway. I know you don't need to exactly do that, but either way, we're going to see a bang out at this first hill now.
There you go. JY and Limits in here first. They got a couple members of London to deal with. Actually, all 4 as the pinch comes through, and Hidden Illusion finds the first one, slides in, not able to find Limits, but that's a good 2 dead there from London Royale. Trying to get a lot of this P1 time is the cure to that so P1 hold, so they really need to try to go big here, but that 2-piece from JY is going to slow him down quite a bit. Now you got Goonie to deal with. Face Punch is still holding down a lot of this time, puts Goonie a little weak, but he's got to read this play from him. Goonie is moving and grooving.
Yeah, and Florida has essentially made this P1 sort of mute, even if they were to make this made it kind of muted tiers. I don't know. I'm on something here. As the 2 kills for London come in, they're going to get a little bit of a lead, but not really worth that much. But as I say that, it can all be made true here if Face Punch is able to find this. And he's not, unfortunately. So this is going to get tough. Phoenix finds 2. This will put you in a very tough spot if you're London. But I mean, you kind of knew this was the situation going into it, right? So you got to hope that their mental isn't shocked just from this alone.
I mean, that's a pretty blue kill feed for quite a while now. I mean, everybody on Florida positive at the moment, just putting lots of damage down. And that first 30 seconds goes by easy breezy. No cover girl, but London is getting pushed off this P2. I mean, they can't even get her, but Knock and the boys are going to have to try to regain here on this P3.
Yeah, and they don't have that P3 secured at all. So this is another break here kind of having to happen. This time it'll be big. That's a huge kill to knock. Able to find that. There we go. Red kill feed. Exactly what you're looking for if you're London. So nice to see them battle back. They need to get these outside kills. Probably another wave before they look at really any real good time. I mean, I shouldn't say that. They got a good spot right now. There's guys all over the map. So shots coming through. At least more trades now if you are London. So maybe warming up into this one, and I think if you were Florida, you needed to have that kind of a start, right, to slow at least a little bit of the momentum ball down. But it has been all red on this P3 now, as it's going to find another kill. The Chow comes out from Phoenix. They got 2 men pushing these stairs now. Nice nade comes out to help Zymes with that one, I think. This Chow come out from Face Punch. That's another good Chow, too. Lugens with the sub now will make it as well. So this has been a perfect hill for London to get back in this one.
Wow, I mean, that was such a good hold out of them. They find the 4 dead off the, the couple transition kills, and then just did such a great job of working trades back and forth. This is definitely the London we like to see here, but over on the hill, it's going to come down to Knock and the boys to hold on, and Knock with 2 is going to be able to open this hill up, make it 3 as he finds Goonie, and that's going to be London setting up shop here first, but those quick spawns from Tunnel are going to make it very hard. But Knock is holding strong on a 5 streak. Teammates are there to help him out. The guy is going nuts when it matters most.
Let me see you, London Royale members in the chat. They are giving you everything, battling back into this one. There are ridiculous pitches coming on this hill right now, but Knock is on to 6, trying to make it 7. He'll get it. This man is absolutely crispy on it right now, just trying to find a gun to do the job, and he will. This is 60 seconds on P3, looking at 30 seconds on P4 right now. This has been absolutely excellent out of the London Royale Cheese.
London is going massive, or namely, Knock is going massive. 7 to hold that rotation there. Gives this team the lead, and they're going to have a pretty substantial one here. And you've got number 3 already set up. The cruise missile does come in, doesn't find anything, but the info should be good for Face Punch. Hopefully he can find one here. Make good use of this, a little bit of map control he has, but it's a 2v2 on the hill at the moment. Face Punch steps up, but Goonie finds him. Phoenix is able to find Zymes as well. The trade is good onto Phoenix, but whoa, some nice shots from Goonie, just not able to find that last one that mattered. Now Florida has a good potential to tie this up again, Q.
Yeah, and that was a huge nade. 2Ps again from Goonie. What's new? I mean, the guy's just doing the work. I would have liked to see that cruise just hung on to for a little longer. I mean, I can understand it out of Knock, but just it was such a bit, this hill is borderline impossible to break without the cruise. So just unfortunate that how that went down, but nice, was a good attempt at it, because if they were able to get that break there, they would have been running away with it. So like you said, Florida finding almost an entire 60 there. These teams are trading massive holds. We'd love to see that in map 4. What do these teams have as we go to the second rotation?
It's going to be Limits and Goonie finding 2 off this immediate row here. And you got Phoenix getting a little mixy, finding Face Punch off the front. He does get traded out. Zymes is good for JY. And now you got a little bit of an issue as Limits finds his way into the window room, slides for 3, but not able to get it. And now all of Florida flooding in from that God Stare position. And Face Punching and the boys are doing a great job of just keeping this mixy here. The trades going back and forth. Little team damage from Hidden Illusion, but you'll take it, because that's a big 38 to be holding right now.
Yeah, and they had a little bit of the lead going into that one, so they'll now hopefully get all 30. I mean, they'll have one more guy to kill here in number 6, and I mean, this is big shots from Face Punch if he was able to find that. He was so damn close, but not able to. But they will get all that time at that P1 again, so they'll have a bit more of a cushion than they even did the first time. So all things go the same, you're pretty happy if you're London, but obviously you got another P2 push ahead of you, so I mean, all sails away.
Yeah, it did not look too great for him last time, and you're getting to that point in the hard end of the game where you can't give up those full 60s anymore. Hidden Illusion with a great trade on the Goonie, stops the 2-piece. It's exactly what we need out of London here. Yeah. They're going to have to try to break in. Limits is able to find Zymes, make that 2 for Limits here, as Phoenix and the boys are just doing so much damage. I mean, just really forcing these guys to take, all these team chow angles, and it's not been working out great so far for London, but that big 2-piece may open it up for them. Got damage on that top player as well. They got to find this player in the corner here. Huge gunfight. Now Hidden Illusion's getting mixy. He's got to push it out. He's got some players around him, though. Knock is able to find JY off the hill. That's a big 20 to be able to hold. Now London's just got to get on rotation here, as all of Florida is now stacking around that P3.
Yeah, it's a big entry kill for Zymes, though. Just to even slow this down, that guy will spawn, somewhat out. Actually, as I say that, that guy spawned right beside them. So that actually did nothing, unfortunately. But they will have to hit the retake now. They were able to kind of do so even on the last one, right? Like, they didn't really get there first that last time on the hill. But they were able to find all the kills instantly as it popped. That won't be the case this time. You got 20 points of leeway. Face Punch will find the first one now. The snap comes in. Goonie's good for that one. All 3 members now on this ticket side. Gotta find a break now if you're London, and even if you do find that break, you gotta be conscious of that next hill. So they're gonna start to snap into action now. Nock's gonna find one. No, he'll get traded out. So these kills from him are huge. He finds 2 big pieces there. This is absolutely massive. You need a little bit of help from your teammate now, and he's gonna find 2 too now. Face Punch. That's gonna be some massive time. 30 seconds still on the board to be taken. Face Punch going absolutely huge on this hill. Gonna have the hop up help from Nock, but these guys are going down. What does the rotation look like? If I'm hidden, I need to get running. We need to get moving over to this. We see those members going through the play park. Zymes is gonna make his way too. This is gonna be a bang out on the barbershop hill, T.
We saw Nock do it before, and now Goonie's got to do it. A lot of red arrows to deal with. He's able to find Zymes. Gonna get a little aggressive here. Finds another one onto Face Punch. 2 members of the Puppeteers in the hill. Illusion is able to find one though. The Chow comes through a little bit close quarters, but Goonie holds strong. And now they're going to be able to snap onto this hill first. But once again, you got a lot of pressure from London. They start to surround the hill. As Face Punch is able to find limits. He's pushing out those top stairs. This could be huge. That's such a big kill from Zymes. Through the stun. Hidden Illusion finds one as well. But Phoenix with 2 limits is able to trade it. But Nock with a 2-piece, being the hero he is here in the barbershop.
Down to the last man, and who better than Nock? And I mean, that Zymes is going to get away and get to that new spawn. Is he going to get past the gun again? That player spawns up into P2. That's a massive kill over there. Nock doing his work in Barber. This is looking really good for London. Got the old time and currently have the rotation. They will only need 30-ish seconds, less than 30 seconds to win this, and they've got a few members to go through. This is it. You need this hold. Even Nock is going to leave early. The crew's going to come out away. They want to hold the hold with the crews right now. Yes, coin that term, hold the hold. The crew's gonna come in, not find anything. This is getting kind of scary now, T.
Oh, the Puppeteers. They got to read this back spawn, though. JY able to find one. He's quickly traded out, though. But they were able to take the hill from him.
And that
Goonie finds one off the front. The Hidden Illusion is able to make it white, though. You still have Goonie to deal with, but Illusion gets tucked into that corner. He's going to have to read this back ticket player, or else it's going to be all over as the Puppeteers break right back in. And they can win it here, Q. There's enough time.
Yep, there is enough time. That's a big kill from Face Punch. You got to get across here, but believe it or not, the Goonie 2-piece will find a way always. JY got to go right by a member, but that Goonie will find another 2-piece. That is just how it goes, unfortunately. You've got to fly if you're London. This is it. Goonies on the spot. Not one more, please. There it is. Nock trades him out. The kills go through. That will be enough. Florida going to end this one out 3-1 after a very good Skid Row hardpoint.
Wow, I mean, that is just some good looks out of London here. Able to make it very, very mixy, but you gotta shut down the Goonie 2-piece, and that is the story of this series. I mean, that guy was doing absolute work, and looking at that stat line, you can see how 32 and 19, 6,000 damage with 23 non-traded. I mean, the dude was willing them through that hard point.
Animal. I mean, like, it's just like, you can't, I mean, I know we said it a lot, guys, but like, there's a reason we say what we say up here in the booth. It's because it's happening a lot. Like, Goonie was pulling 2 pieces out left and right. He got 2 to end the game. I mean, my man had himself a series. I mean, all the respect in the world to both these teams. I mean, they both were very deserving. You can see why they both got to this point, right? Just different moments, looking so amazing. Knocking that barbershop was, Michael Jordan in the 90s, man. Like that.
Come on.
That was something else out of them there. And I mean, just I look back and I mean, if there's anything I regret if I'm London, which of course I'm up here in the booth, you guys are out there on the main stage, got nothing but respect, but just those cruises when it came to that scrapyard, right? They just didn't work out, unfortunately.
Yeah, that's it is very unfortunate. I mean, Zymes wasn't able to find one, Nock wasn't able to find one, and both on that P5 hill actually. So it kind of makes it a little rough, because you got to think, if he just throws it at the tunnel or maybe towards the garage, maybe finds one, and we could be singing a different tune right now. Map 5 on its way, the full Karachi sandwich and all that. But Florida Puppeteers do the damn thing, and they find themselves in the finals. So they are looking very good going into this Silver Mix North Division, championship next week. I think they are definitely a favorite.
Yeah, I mean, they looked great out there. I mean, you can't really say enough there. Especially, we didn't even see, if we would have gotten to Karachi, for all we know, that might have been a bad map too, because their search looked really good, right? I think it was a 6-1. I think we got a 6-1 Karachi, invasion. So it was, it might have been a blowout there too. So they could be search demons, but they definitely are not bad in the respawns. They were shooting on all cylinders. I don't think Limits did as hot that last map, but we've seen him going off in the other ones. So just a lot of different ways they can get you. And I mean, yeah, all the credit in the world. That was a great series out of them.
Definitely a great series out of Florida, and a great series from London and too. But it's Cheerio, fish and chips, blokes, and all that, or whatever they say. But you guys are done with the season, and you're gonna have to just try next time. But you can play Rio next time. So, yeehaw.
Bangers and mash on Rio. I mean, why not? Why not, right? All right. Well, we are into our next series after this, ladies and gentlemen. We got a brief pause in between. I believe that match is starting a little later, but we will get you that ASAP. So make sure you're not missing out. We're going to go to commercial, but when we come back, we got another mixed division game for you later.
Use Lipsy Tasers, with or without the scooter stick, and frustrate your opponent into making a mistake while you're just chilling on a park bench. Nice. Don't be a chump. Buy a champ.
Is this the end? Am I gonna die? No ammo for my AR. All I have is a knife. Zombies coming up from the ground below. Little does he think that ain't alive no more. They're crawling around and coming for your toes. How do they breathe when they got no nose? Grab a gun and use them on the road. Blast them away for the highest score. If the word show would have been easier to make. If zombies had a beginner mode. Perskaloya is a chiller. Negatanya, he's a killer. You'll drown in sound when you face hellhounds. No one feel ya, it's a thriller. Keep trying all day to chance for the rape. Sing mystery, but yet again. Bored and bound. It's ray guns and ray guns assail.
Alright, so you're in a league match getting killed too fast. It's time to dial it back. Way back. We got a piece of Stone Age technology with the time to kill of 15 seconds. That's long enough to read a couple tweets about the broken meta. But enough fluff. You want to hear stats. 0 attachments, 0 range, and enough recoil to knock your teeth out.
Short range.
Long range.
It doesn't matter because it shoots pellets and you're going to be reloading it all day. Any conflict can be avoided when we all settle on the gentleman's agreement.
Scoreline? More like Snoreline. Playing the objective is a common man's game. But you're a discerning gentleman. You know the only important stat is that of the ratio of your K's to your D's. You know exactly where your opponent is going to be. So snuggle up on that heady and enjoy the easy pickings, friend. Leave the OBJ to the KIA. And if you commit, someday you could join the highly exclusive 100-Point Club.
A little known fact is that Treyarch loves birds. For example, notice the attention to detail on this large-breasted farfanugget, or these saltwater cockamemies, this multi-winged metallic bird, and the crows. Lots lots and lots of crows. So hop in the nearest van, boat, train, or on a very big bird and witness the majesty of the Call of Duty.
Are you tired of pesky snakes in your backyard? You keep losing games because the opponent won't stop slithering all over the place. Well, I've got just the thing for you. Jumpin' John Snake Oil. This is guaranteed to take out any snake, big or small, male or female. Jumpin' John Snake Oil is here to help you with those damn dirty snakes. The process is simple. Simply purchase this small case of 3 bottles for the low price of $3,000 plus shipping, and within 2 to 5 business months you'll get your snake oil. After that, simply light the cloth on fire and throw it at the closest snake you can find. Guaranteed to eradicate all snakes within a 2-inch radius. Warning, Jumping John Snake Oil is not recommended for children, teens, or the elderly. If any snake oil gets in your eyes, contact a medical health professional right away. Ask your duo if Jumping John Snake Oil is right for you.
Ever heard of a smoke grenade-based mail system? Well, Airblops is cornering the market. Enjoy one of our fine testimonials. Yeah, guys, just have that tank hanging up right there. Oh yeah, I love Airblops. Just don't open one of the blinking ones like I did. Go ahead and show them that clip. Boy, did I have egg on my face, I'll tell you what. Warehouse Manager Bob is a long-time loyal customer. As such, we're proud to present him with a free year of Airblops Prime. Alright, so I need a couple of missiles. Ooh, instant delivery. Our service is so good you'll die for it. And still keep coming back for more.
Airblops is not held liable for injuries such as crushing, maiming, smushing, squishing, paper cuts, or combustion. Only accepted currency is the blood of your enemies.
Being rejected hurts, especially by a 2x4, but you can tear down your physical and emotional walls with the COD Rec League. Let us get that for you. Our operators are dispatched at the beginning of each round to ensure you don't run through a wall of wood just to run into a wall of snipers. They're also completely recyclable, meaning they're good for the destructible environment. Don't waste your time and life trying to figure out how to use jamming bombs. Breath some fresh air and call the COD Rec League for all your wall-busting needs. The COD Rec League. We've got thick skulls.
I've seen you out there, running around, jumping on points with no protection. You probably think this guy looks cool, dodging explosions and whatnot. Well, guess what? This is him after years of shrapnel. You know what I think? I think it's despicable. Disgusting. It's downright irresponsible is what it is. What you need is a high-tech, high-quality aerial ballistic defense system. Introducing the Victor Champ Trophy System. Look at this beauty. It'll stop grenades, Semtex, Whisker Biscuits, Nipsey Daisers, with or without the scooter stick, and frustrate your opponent into making a mistake while you're just chilling on a park bench. Nice.
Don't be a chump. Buy a champ.
Is this the end? Am I gonna die? No ammo for my AR. All I have is a knife. Breaker! Breaker!
Zombies coming up from the ground below. Little does he think that ain't alive no more. They're crawling around and coming for your toes. How do they breathe when they got no nose? Grab ray gun and use them on the road.
Alright, so you're in a league match getting killed too fast. It's time to dial it back. Way back. We got a piece of Stone Age technology with the time to kill of 15 seconds. That's long enough to read a couple tweets about the broken meta. But enough fluff. You want to hear stats. 0 attachments, 0 range, and enough recoil to knock your teeth out.
Short range.
Long range.
It doesn't matter because it shoots pellets and you're going to be reloading it all day. Any conflict can be avoided when we all settle on the gentleman's agreement.
Scoreline? More like snoreline. Playing the objective is a common man's game. But you're a discerning gentleman. You know the only important stat is that of the ratio of your K's to your D's. You know exactly where your opponent is going to be. So snuggle up on that heady and enjoy the easy pickings, friend. Leave the OBJ to the KIA. And if you commit, someday you could join the highly exclusive 100-Point Club.
A little known fact is that Treyarch loves birds. For example, notice the attention to detail on this large-breasted farfanugget, or these saltwater cockamemies, this multi-winged metallic bird, and the crows. Lots and lots and lots of crows. So hop in the nearest van, boat, train, or on a very big bird, and witness the majesty of the Call of Duty.
Are you tired of pesky snakes in your backyard? You keep losing games because the opponent won't stop slithering all over the place. Well, I've got just the thing for you. Jumpin' John Snake Oil. This is guaranteed to take out any snake, big or small, male or female. Jumpin' John Snake Oil is here to help you with those damn dirty snakes. The process is simple. Simply purchase this small case of 3 bottles for the low price of $3,000 plus shipping, and within 2 to 5 business months you'll get your snake oil. After that, simply light the cloth on fire and throw it at the closest snake you can find. Guaranteed to eradicate all snakes within a 2-inch radius. Warning, Jumping John Snake Oil is not recommended for children, teens, or the elderly. If any snake oil gets in your eyes, contact a medical health professional right away. Ask your duo if Jumping John Snake Oil is right for you.
Ever heard of a smoke grenade-based mail system? Well, Airblops is cornering the market. Enjoy one of our fine testimonials. Yeah, guys, just have that tank hanging up right there. Oh yeah, I love Airblops. Just don't open one of the blinking ones like I did. Go ahead and show them that clip. Boy, did I have egg on my face, I'll tell you what. Warehouse Manager Bob is a long-time loyal customer. As such, we're proud to present him with a free year of Airblops Prime. Alright, so I need a couple of missiles. Ooh, instant delivery. Our service is so good you'll die for it. And still keep coming back for more.
Airblops is not held liable for injuries such as crushing, maiming, smushing, squishing, paper cuts, or combustion. Only accepted currency is the blood of your enemies.
Being rejected hurts, especially by a 2x4, but you can tear down your physical and emotional walls with the COD Rec League. Let us get that for you. Our operators are dispatched at the beginning of each round to ensure you don't run through a wall of wood just to run into a wall of snipers. They're also completely recyclable, meaning they're good for the destructible environment. Don't waste your time and life trying to figure out how to use jamming bombs. Grab some fresh air and call the COD Rec League for all your wall-busting needs. The COD Rec League. We've got thick skulls.
I've seen you out there, running around, jumping on points with no protection. You probably think this guy looks cool, dodging explosions and whatnot. Well, guess what? This is him after years of shrapnel. You know what I think? I think it's despicable. Disgusting. It's downright irresponsible is what it is. What you need is a high-tech, high-quality aerial ballistic defense system. Introducing the Victor Champ Trophy System. Look at this beauty. It'll stop grenades, Semtex, Whisker Biscuits, Nipsey Daisers, with or without the scooter stick, and frustrate your opponent into making a mistake while you're just chilling on a park bench. Nice.
Don't be a chump. Buy a champ.
Is this the end? Am I gonna die? No ammo for my AR. All I have is a knife.
Zombies coming up from the ground below. Little does he think that ain't alive no more. They're crawling around and coming for your toes. How do they breathe when they got no nose? Grab ray gun and use them molotov. Blast them away for the highest score. If the world would have been easier to make if zombies had a theater mode. Perskaloya is a chiller. Negatanya, he's a killer. You'll drown in sound when you face hellhounds. No one feel ya, it's a thriller. Keep trying all day to chance for the rank. Sing mystery, but then again. Bored and bound. It's ray guns and ray guns
Alright, so you're in a league match getting killed too fast. It's time to dial it back. Way back. We got a piece of Stone Age technology with the time to kill of 15 seconds. That's long enough to read a couple tweets about the broken meta. But enough fluff. You want to hear stats. 0 attachments, 0 range, and enough recoil to knock your teeth out.
Short range.
Long range. It doesn't matter because it shoots pellets and you're going to be reloading it all day. Any conflict can be avoided when we all settle on the gentleman's agreement.
Scoreline? More like snowline. Playing the objective is a common man's game. But you're a discerning gentleman. You know the only important stat is that of the ratio of your K's to your D's. You know exactly where your opponent is going to be. So snuggle up on that heady and enjoy the easy pickings, friend. Leave the OBJ to the KIA. And if you commit, someday you could join the highly exclusive 100-Point Club.
A little known fact is that Treyarch loves birds. For example, notice the attention to detail on this large-breasted farfanugget, or these saltwater cockamemies, this multi-winged metallic bird, and the crows. Lots and lots and lots of crows. So hop in the nearest van, boat, train, or on a very big bird, and witness the majesty of the Call of Duty.
Are you tired of pesky snakes in your backyard? You keep losing games because the opponent won't stop slithering all over the place. Well, I've got just the thing for you. Jumpin' John Snake Oil. This is guaranteed to take out any snake, big or small, male or female. Jumpin' John Snake Oil is here to help you with those damn dirty snakes. The process is simple. Simply purchase this small case of 3 bottles for the low price of $3,000 plus shipping, and within 2 to 5 business months you'll get your snake oil. After that, simply light the cloth on fire and throw it at the closest snake you can find. Guaranteed to eradicate all snakes within a 2-inch radius. Warning, Jumping John Snake Oil is not recommended for children, teens, or the elderly. If any snake oil gets in your eyes, contact a medical health professional right away. Ask your duo if Jumping John Snake Oil is right for you.
Ever heard of a smoke grenade-based mail system? Well, Airblops is cornering the market. Enjoy one of our fine testimonials. Yeah, guys, just have that tank hanging up right there. Oh yeah, I love air blobs. Just don't open one of the blinking ones like I did. Go ahead and show them that clip. Boy, did I have egg on my face, I'll tell you what.
Warehouse Manager Bob is a long-time loyal customer. As such, we're proud to present him with a free year of Air Blobs Prime.
Alright, so I need a couple of missiles. Ooh, instant delivery.
Our service is so good you'll die for it. And still keep coming back for more.
Air blobs is not held liable for injuries such as crushing, maiming, smushing, squishing, paper cuts, or combustion. Only accepted currency is the blood of your enemies.
Being rejected hurts, especially by a 2x4, but you can tear down your physical and emotional walls with the COD Rec League. Let us get that for you. Our operators are dispatched at the beginning of each round to ensure you don't run through a wall of wood just to run into a wall of snipers. They're also completely recyclable, meaning they're good for the destructible environment. Don't waste your time and life trying to figure out how to use jamming bombs. Breath of fresh air and call the COD Rec League for all your wall-busting needs. The COD Rec League. We've got thick skulls.
I've seen you out there, running around, jumping on points with no protection. You probably think this guy looks cool, dodging explosions and whatnot. Well, guess what? This is him after years of shrapnel. You know what I think? I think it's despicable, disgusting. It's downright irresponsible is what it is. What you need is a high-tech, high-quality aerial ballistic defense system. Introducing the Victor Champ Trophy System. Look at this beauty. It'll stop grenades, Semtex, Whisker Biscuits, Nipsey Daisers, with or without the scooter stick, and frustrate your opponent into making a mistake while you're just chilling on a park bench. Nice.
Don't be a chump. Buy a champ.
Is this the end? Am I gonna die? No ammo for my AR. All I have is a knife. Bring on! Bring on! Zombies coming up from the ground below. Little does he think that ain't alive no more. They're crawling around and coming for your toes. How do they breathe when they got no nose? Grab ray gun and use them on the go. Blast them away for the highest score. If the commercial would have been easier to make if zombies had a theater mode. Herculoria is a chiller. Negatanya, he's a killer. You'll drown in sound when you face hellhounds. No one feel ya, it's a thriller. Keep trying all day to chance for the rank. Sing mystery, but yet again. Bored and bound. It's ray guns and ray guns a
Alright, so you're in a league match getting killed too fast. It's time to dial it back. Way back. We got a piece of Stone Age technology with the time to kill of 15 seconds. That's long enough to read a couple tweets about the broken meta. But enough fluff. You want to hear stats. 0 attachments, 0 range, and enough recoil to knock your teeth out.
Short range.
Long range. It doesn't matter because it shoots pellets and you're going to be reloading it all day. Any conflict can be avoided when we all settle on the gentleman's agreement.
Scoreline? More like Snoreline. Playing the objective is a common man's game. But you're a discerning gentleman. You know the only important stat is that of the ratio of your K's to your D's. You know exactly where your opponent is going to be. So snuggle up on that heady and enjoy the easy pickings, friend. Leave the OBJ to the KIA. And if you commit, someday you could join the highly exclusive 100 Point Club.
A little known fact is that Treyarch loves birds. For example, notice the attention to detail in this large-breasted farfanougat, or these saltwater cockamemies, this multi-winged metallic bird, and the crows. Lots and lots and lots of crows. So hop in the nearest van, boat, train, or on a very big bird, and witness the majesty of the Call of Duty.
Are you tired of pesky snakes in your backyard? You keep losing games because the opponent won't stop slithering all over the place. Well, I've got just the thing for you, Jumpin' John Snake Oil. This is guaranteed to take out any snake, big or small, male or female. Jumpin' John Snake Oil is here to help you with those damn dirty snakes. The process is simple. Simply purchase this small case of 3 bottles for the low price of $3,000 plus shipping, and within 2 to 5 business months you'll get your snake oil. After that, simply light the cloth on fire and throw it at the closest snake you can find. Guaranteed to eradicate all snakes within a 2-inch radius. Warning, Jumping John Snake Oil is not recommended for children, teens, or the elderly. If any snake oil gets in your eyes, contact a medical health professional right away. Ask your duo if Jumping John Snake Oil is right for you.
Ever heard of a smoke grenade-based mail system? Well, Airblops is cornering the market. Enjoy one of our fine testimonials. Yeah, guys, just have that tank hanging up right there. Oh yeah, I love Airblops. Just don't open one of the blinking ones like I did. Go ahead and show them that clip. Boy, did I have egg on my face, I'll tell you what. Warehouse Manager Bob is a long-time loyal customer. As such, we're proud to present him with a free year of Airblops Prime. Alright, so I need a couple of missiles. Ooh, instant delivery. Our service is so good you'll die for it. And still keep coming back for more.
Airblops is not held liable for injuries such as crushing, maiming, smushing, squishing, paper cuts, or combustion. Only accepted currency is the blood of your enemies.
Being rejected hurts, especially by a 2x4, but you can tear down your physical and emotional walls with the COD Rec League. Let us get that for you. Our operators are dispatched at the beginning of each round to ensure you don't run through a wall of wood just to run into a wall of snipers. They're also completely recyclable, meaning they're good for the destructible environment. Don't waste your time and life trying to figure out how to use jamming bombs. Grab some fresh air and call the COD Rec League for all your wall-busting needs. The COD Rec League. We've got thick skulls.
I've seen you out there, running around, jumping on points with no protection. You probably think this guy looks cool, dodging explosions and whatnot. Well, guess what? This is him after years of shrapnel. You know what I think? I think it's despicable, disgusting. It's downright irresponsible is what it is. What you need is a high-tech, high-quality aerial ballistic defense system. Introducing the Victor Champ Trophy System. Look at this beauty. It'll stop grenades, Semtex, Whisker Biscuits, Nipsey Daisers, with or without the scooter stick, and frustrate your opponent into making a mistake while you're just chilling on a park bench. Nice.
Don't be a chump. Buy a champ.
Is this the end? Am I gonna die? No ammo for my AR. All I have is a knife.
Alright, so you're in a league match getting killed too fast. It's time to dial it back. Way back. We got a piece of Stone Age technology with the time to kill of 15 seconds. That's long enough to read a couple tweets about the broken meta. But enough fluff. You want to hear stats. 0 attachments, 0 range, and enough recoil to knock your teeth out.
Short range.
Long range. It doesn't matter because it shoots pellets and you're going to be reloading it all day. Any conflict can be avoided when we all settle on the gentleman's agreement.
Scoreline? More like Snoreline. Playing the objective is a common man's game. But you're a discerning gentleman. You know the only important stat is that of the ratio of your K's to your D's. You know exactly where your opponent is going to be. So snuggle up on that heady and enjoy the easy pickings, friend. Leave the OBJ to the KIA. And if you commit, someday you could join the highly exclusive 100-Point Club.
A little known fact is that Treyarch loves birds. For example, notice the attention to detail on this large-breasted farfanougat, or these saltwater cockamemies, this multi-winged metallic bird, and the crows. Lots and lots and lots of crows. So hop in the nearest van, boat, train, or on a very big bird, and witness the majesty of the Call of Duty.
Are you tired of pesky snakes in your backyard? You keep losing games because the opponent won't stop slithering all over the place. Well, I've got just the thing for you. Jumpin' John Snake Oil. This is guaranteed to take out any snake, big or small, male or female. Jumpin' John Snake Oil is here to help you with those damn dirty snakes. The process is simple. Simply purchase this small case of 3 bottles for the low price of $3,000 plus shipping, and within 2 to 5 business months you'll get your snake oil. After that, simply light the cloth on fire and throw it at the closest snake you can find. Guaranteed to eradicate all snakes within a 2-inch radius. Warning, Jumping John Snake Oil is not recommended for children, teens, or the elderly. If any snake oil gets in your eyes, contact a medical health professional right away. Ask your duo if Jumping John Snake Oil is right for you.
Ever heard of a smoke grenade-based mail system? Well, Airblops is cornering the market. Enjoy one of our fine testimonials. Yeah, guys, just have that tank hanging up right there. Oh yeah, I love Airblops. Just don't open one of the blinking ones like I did. Go ahead and show them that clip. Boy, did I have egg on my face, I'll tell you what. Warehouse Manager Bob is a long-time loyal customer. As such, we're proud to present him with a free year of Airblops Prime. Alright, so I need a couple of missiles. Ooh, instant delivery. Our service is so good you'll die for it. And still keep coming back for more.
Airblops is not held liable for injuries such as crushing, maiming, smushing, squishing, paper cuts, or combustion. Only accepted currency is the blood of your enemies.
Being rejected hurts, especially by a 2x4, but you can tear down your physical and emotional walls with the COD Rec League. Let us get that for you. Our operators are dispatched at the beginning of each round to ensure you don't run through a wall of wood just to run into a wall of snipers. They're also completely recyclable, meaning they're good for the destructible environment. Don't waste your time and life trying to figure out how to use jamming bombs. Grab some fresh air and call the COD Rec League for all your wall-busting needs. The COD Rec League. We've got thick skulls.
I've seen you out there, running around, jumping on points with no protection. You probably think this guy looks cool, dodging explosions and whatnot. Well, guess what? This is him after years of shrapnel. You know what I think? I think it's despicable. Disgusting. It's downright irresponsible is what it is. What you need is a high-tech, high-quality aerial ballistic defense system. Introducing the Victor Champ Trophy System. Look at this beauty. It'll stop grenades, Semtex, Whisker Biscuits, Nipsey Daisers, with or without the scooter stick, and frustrate your opponent into making a mistake while you're just chilling on a park bench. Nice.
Don't be a chump. Buy champ.
Is this the end? Am I gonna die? No ammo for my AR. All I have is a knife. Break on! Break on! Zombies coming up from the ground below. Little does he think that ain't alive no more. They're crawling around and coming for your toes. How do they breathe when they got no nose? Grab ray gun and use them on the go. Blast them away for the highest score. If the commercial would have been easier to make if zombies had a theater mode. Percaloya is a chiller. Negatanya, he's a killer. You'll drown in sound when you face hellhounds. No one feel ya, it's a thriller. Keep trying all day to chance for the raking mystery, but then again, bored and bound. It's ray guns and ray guns a
Alright, so you're in a league match getting killed too fast. It's time to dial it back. Way back. We got a piece of Stone Age technology with the time to kill of 15 seconds. That's long enough to read a couple tweets about the broken meta. But enough fluff. You want to hear stats. 0 attachments, 0 range, and enough recoil to knock your teeth out.
Short range.
Long range. It doesn't matter because it shoots pellets and you're going to be reloading it all day. Any conflict can be avoided when we all settle on the gentleman's agreement.
Scoreline? More like Snoreline. Playing the objective is a common man's game. But you're a discerning gentleman. You know the only important stat is that of the ratio of your K's to your D's. You know exactly where your opponent is going to be. So snuggle up on that heady and enjoy the easy pickings, friend. Leave the OBJ to the KIA. And if you commit, someday you could join the highly exclusive 100-Point Club.
A little known fact is that Treyarch loves birds. For example, notice the attention to detail on this large-breasted farfanugget, or these saltwater cockamemies, this multi-winged metallic bird, and the crows. Lots and lots and lots of crows. So hop in the nearest van, boat, train, or on a very big bird, and witness the majesty of the Call of Duty.
Are you tired of pesky snakes in your backyard? You keep losing games because the opponent won't stop slithering all over the place. Well, I've got just the thing for you. Jumpin' John Snake Oil. This is guaranteed to take out any snake, big or small, male or female. Jumpin' John Snake Oil is here to help you with those damn dirty snakes. The process is simple. Simply purchase this small case of 3 bottles for the low price of $3,000 plus shipping, and within 2 to 5 business months you'll get your snake oil. After that, simply light the cloth on fire.
Alright, we are back and now going again, COD Rec League. Another semifinal for you in the Silver Mixed Division. This is the playoffs, baby. You're here with Q, and I got T-Morg in the booth with me. How are we doing, T?
I am doing great, Q. Excited for another big Silver Mixed matchup tonight. This time down the south, like you said, and Stroke and Choke finds a 2-piece to open it up. Low Lord finds one of his own. Now he's going to start pushing out these spawns, and Cleveland misfires are looking pretty good for the moment, but they got to defend a wave here.
Yep, gotta defend the wave now. Stroke Choke gonna find another one. Clutch King gonna find himself one as well as we start to go into this P2. I mean, 20 seconds still left to be had. It looks like London's gonna try and get those. Mind you, one last fight going off on the point. Cleveland will clutch that one up and grab it. So they will get that little remainder of time. Going to be about a 10-point lead, roughly, a bit more than that. But we are looking onto this P2 break now, and that does seem to be going in the favor of Cleveland as well.
Yeah, this is good plays out of Low Lord, trying to hold down this P2 area. Woo! Gotta stay alive now. He's got Verdant challenging him out. Verdant's got help as well, but Low Lord's doing a great job of just getting that info and doing some damage. Got Stroke and Choke now to help him out a little bit here, but the break is coming through Maze as well. So Cleveland have got to try to hold on here, get a couple key kills. P2 can sometimes be money, sometimes be hell.
Yeah, it ends up, if you don't really get that wave of kills right, it ends up just being a trade fest, and it might be the case here. So we'll have to see. 4 members in the back for Cleveland still holding the dominant spawns, getting most of the time. I mean, with that new rotation over to this new P3, I mean, it does end up getting a lot more time, I feel like, onto P2, right? Because teams end up being a little bit more concerned with going to P2 because it used to be so close.
It used to be very, very close, but now you got to rotate over to that ramp side. I welcome the change. They finally got rid of all the contest spots. I mean, hopefully... You never know. I keep seeing Twitter clips. But London Royale set up early. They need it now more than ever because they were down about 60 points, 70 points before they started this. Now you got Matt getting a big 2-piece towards Snow, sliding for 3. Oh. He's going to find it onto Boomer. Sayonara, kiddo, as they are holding this hill. Matt's going to look to find some more here. This top Snow position is so important.
Yeah, you got to hold that, right? Or else it just feels like hell sitting in that point, right? And no, Greg, where we're getting up with this here, doing a little bit of playground jumping, gonna find the timing maybe onto Matt. He's gonna do so. Now they have that top Snow position. Hopping in will be the Clutch King. He's 6-1 to start this bad boy off. Just simply been grooving around the map. I mean, Cleveland has as a whole, they're up to a 40-point lead, looking to make it a bit more even, but it was a pretty good hill out of London, get themselves some points on the board, right? Just need to get back into this one a little bit more on the long-term side, and they might be able to do it right here. Matt up top, though, going to get picked off to begin this one.
Verdant is surrounded by a lot of wide arrows, but he is able to find one on the Boomer. If he can stay alive just a little bit longer, give his team some more time. There's Matt finding one on the Stroke and Choke, so now it's up to Verdant to try and hold strong, but the members of Cleveland misfires just pour in, but the backspawn is in from London Royale, and Olsen's able to find a good opening kill here. Not able to get a second, but the trades are good. It's up to Boomer now to try and hold this last 30 seconds or so. There's a lot of red arrows around him here. Q is going to take a maximum effort.
And he gets a little help from Stroke and Choke right off the bat, but that little peek's going to cost him. Matt finds 2. He's got to find one more there to get that time white, and he won't be able to do it. He'll get picked off, so that will be Stroke and Choke's time over there. 70 seconds is the difference right now. Going to be 80 by the end of this, so a lot of work to do if you're London. I mean, they've showed some promise. They just need to those guns fire a little bit. There's plenty of time left in the sub base to catch up, so that used to be very tough to come back on. I don't know if it's all too much better, but it's definitely a little bit better than it used to be.
Oh, it's definitely, 10% better. But you got Boomer trying to find a 2-piece there. He's quickly traded out. Verdant and crew are holding strong here on this P5, but they've opted to hop out of the hill for a moment. It's Matt's trying to push out, and they're finally able to get back on, start collecting a little more time as the trades continue to ring out their way. A good route from Matt. He's playing, he's on a little goose chase right now. It doesn't actually ever find anything. It's a little unfortunate. Gotta love this game, man. It's definitely a game.
A duck goose sometimes for sure. Boomer's finding another big 2-piece. Matt flying out this time, gonna not be denied. He will get his timing. He'll make it himself. So he's gonna get picked up, but his difference is around the same. 60 points now. Gonna be a little bit more than that with this little time going away at Cleveland as well, but we are off to back to P1. Verdant seems to be the man in the in-close situations, sporting that nice Carolina Royal Raven skin. I like that color. So nice to see him get there. Nice little flank. See if we can find any more off the top rope. He's going to need to, as these Cleveland players are heading into all the right positions, right? Like that top room up there in the corner. That's a tough spot for this hill. You got to kill that guy.
Yeah, Verdant is definitely the guy to beat right now as he's able to help collapse onto the hill there. And London Royale really need to start collecting a lot of time here. So I mean, they've been down 60 points this entire time. And, you know, giving up those last 20s, those early 20s, it can really, really get to you. You need to get a full hold here. And as misfires walk back in, you know, there's another 20.
Another 20 that just seems to always keep going the way of the misfires. This one no different, but this time London seems to be the team in time right now, able to make the hold if they can find this wave of kills, but it's just as Cleveland again hopping in like a hungry hyena looking for blood. They find most of the kills, but Boomer with the late flank in here will always have that window position. So they're back to that 80-point lead. This is looking good for Cleveland. They've got the spawns in. Gonna need to see a break from London. They're gonna fly in. Winton will go right by that man, or Verdant will get picked off. Traded by Olsen now. Olsen's got to find some more action inside this hill. They're gonna start flying around. There we go. There's the 3 kills for London. They absolutely needed that right in there.
Yes, they did. And if they can find a couple more, they can escape this 100-point club that they've been staring the barrel of this entire time. And it looks like they're going to do just that. So they're going to start hopping out of the hill, waterfall across the map. Some good form, but you got to get those kills on rotation, and they have found none of them. London Royale are just continuing to bring the pain, and you even have Stroke and Choke going back for more, finding that last 10. And you know, this is just nails in the coffin at this point. Every single, you know, little chunk of time you're giving up is just letting Cleveland get closer to that map 1 victory.
Yep. A lot of time being had by Cleveland. They're up 100 points roughly going into this rotation. This is a tough hill to kill them off of, mind you. I think the top snow area is rather open right now, mind you. I say that, and Greg shuts the door from the other side, and he is just being a nuisance up top there. Gonna like slow that push down, that break by so much. I mean, they're already only 30 points away from the win.
Yeah, Cleveland is getting to work very quick here, trying to shut it down before the second rotation of hard points is even through. And they can not win it here, but they can definitely get very, very close. But those kills fall for London, and they are going to get that last 12 for sure. But you got Greg and Winton on the other side of the map. Winton wins a big one to potentially give his team some edge towards the spawns, but as him and Verdant fall, I don't know, Q, this could get a little hairy. We need a hero play.
Yeah, need to find a break from somebody, and is it going to be Olsen? He's flying around in there. He's getting the kills. There's another one onto Greg now. Winton is in here in the back too. Olsen finds another one, so this is kind of a good-looking break as far as it can go for this hill. Going to sneak into the back. He sees a lot of members there. He's going to have that cross. Gets one. Oh, nice shots onto the second, and they will have help for the third. Spawn is theirs. Time can be theirs. They just need to turn around for this member they killed first, and they're going to get him too, so London, that was a really good break out of them. I love to see that. That's something that we need to see more of if they're going to recover in this series.
Only 11 seconds to spare here. They have to hold on for every bit of it. And Boomer is going to find the seam. He jumps in for the 2-piece. If he can find one more, he may be able to ice this out here. London just can't give up this hill yet. They've got to rotate now, and you can see that number 3 is pretty much already set up on that P5. And as he finds that kill onto Matt, this could be all she wrote. Only 6 seconds to spare. You've got to get this guy with this corner trophy down. I don't think it's going to happen. And the Cleveland misfires shut them out, finding the first map. And this is definitely going to be a mixy series here, Q.
Yeah, I mean, just really, like, they were flying at the bit, right? You had the Clutch King, you had Stroking going at it. They were just flying at the hill, and I mean, finding the trades they needed to at all times when they wanted it. So, I mean, it wasn't all bad, right? Like, London had a lot of moments, I thought. I think they just kind of probably felt like that map got a little bit away from them right off the start. So, it's easy to kind of, you know, tough to recover right in a situation when you have just, you know, the other team shooting out guns and you kind of, you're coming back always. Like, they had moments where they brought a lead from like almost 90, 60 to down to 40, 50, right? Which is worth something. It's just, you know, it smacks you in the face when you know you got twice that to still come back.
Yeah, they narrowly escaped that 100-point club. They've definitely hitting the regain buttons there. But I think Cleveland was looking really good. You know, you can tell those guns were hot from the very start. Greg going 23 and 12 is an issue, You need to not allow that to continue because I know some of the other players on the Cleveland Misfires, especially Boomer, and if he heats up, it can be an issue as well.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, that's sub base for you, right? Like it just feels like you're on the back foot already with the when you get behind on the score. But then when those guns are all churning hot, it can become a very dicey map. That's not a whole lot of fun to be in. But speaking of the maps, we should go and look at what we have coming for us down the line. I mean, it's we're in the playoffs, right? So it's just like every map's kind of your last. At least that's the mentality to have anyway, right? So as we go through these maps, we started off on the sub base, right? We're going down to search and destroy, spending some time in invasion for both the search and destroy and the control. That's the guaranteed part of the series anyway. Then should we have it, it'll go over to a Karachi hardpoint, followed up by a Game 5 Skid Row S&D, which would be that might be the last time we stream search and destroy on Skid Row. So be interesting to see if we could get there, T. But what else from this map set are you looking at?
Honestly, it sounds a little crazy, but I'm excited for another Karachi hardpoint. I really like how that plays out, and I'm excited to see, if we make it to that map 4 situation, what can happen there. Because obviously, it's playoffs. You want to see some fireworks out here. A Game 5 would be nice. Get a little last second Skid Row before we get out of here, and go into next season where it's going to be Rio Search and Destroy. So that's a little way away. So Invasion, Search and Destroy is a staple. Hopefully we'll see some similar play as we saw the Florida Puppeteers pulling out with the nice teamwork, the clutch moments of a really well-timed smoke here and there, and just really, really working the map well.
Of course, yeah, no, I mean, Skid Row gone. I mean, from the rotation here, right, going into Rio, it'll be interesting change. What that happens to the CDL, what that happens to the CRL, like what's gonna happen for rank play. I mean, there's a lot of map talk going around this time of year, so be just interesting to see how it all shakes out and what are what's the next season of this game gonna look like by then. Like what kind of maps are we gonna have? We gonna have 4 controls. I mean, that would be a gift from God.
That indeed would be a gift, and I think we were talking about that earlier. I don't know if that's ever been something we've seen before, if we could add another one. I don't remember what the map is called. I think it starts with a V, but I've heard some good stuff about that, so maybe we could see that added in, even just for hardpoint would be cool. But we'll have to see how it plays out, folks. And this invasion certainly really very telling here. Gotta see London hit the regain button. Gotta see him come back, or else it's going to be a tough night for the franchise.
Yeah, I mean, looking back at that first series, right, like we had London definitely, it was very similar, right, like kind of a better second half to the first hard point, but then it was that search and destroy really didn't look a whole lot better, and they ended up recovering more in the control and onto that next hard point map. So it'll be interesting to see if we can see this London maybe get on the gas pedal a little sooner. I mean, as we have the Bravo stream joining us, it's something we're all hoping for anyway. Because at this point, I am worried a little bit that I might not see Skid Row Search and Destroy anymore. So London, if you can't do it for yourselves, do it for your caster Q's sake here, and let me cast that map one more time. I mean, don't get on the gas pedal too much and go winning 3 maps in a row. I mean, all the power to you if you want to do that. But I would like to see the Skid Row Search and Destroy. Like.
I'm right in the same boat with you. It would be nice to give it a sayonara, before it gets out the door. But that hard point was pretty one-sided for the most part. But hard point's hard point, search and destroy, different ball game. I'm confident that London can take it, and you know what? I'm even gonna say I think London is going to take it here.
Ooh, okay, a little spicy. You got a score to go along with that? Why not? You're hot. You got London going on.
I think it's gonna be tight, but not insanely. I want to see him come out strong, and I'm thinking maybe like a 6-4 round 10 for sure.
Okay.
Maybe even around 11.
All right. Well, you know me. I like getting my specifics. Give me London as well, though. But it is gonna be around 11, and we're gonna get a double nade kill in that round 11. There you go. There you go. Watch out, everybody. If that happens, You may see me
gotta
be
think.
tackled on camera or something. I mean, there are a lot of things go into action once I'm right on this. So just be careful. We'll have to see how it shakes out. I got a lot of rounds in between now and then.
Oh yeah.
If we're right.
Here we go. Starting off, we've got a little bit of a map spread here from London Royale on the attack first. Trying to just kind of wait out the nades, wait out some of those mid pushes, and Winton's going to spot Greg, but Greg is quick to back him down, also putting damage onto Verdant. That may slow that B push down quite a bit.
Yeah, they're already kind of frozen up on this B street, right? Nothing, not wanting to wait, and sometimes that works out, and seems like it'll at least be all right. I guess they get the trade here either way, so 3v3, nobody's really made too much action on the map. Have to see if Verdant and the guys are able to... Oh, can he get out of here? He will. Getting some information there. Matt will find his trade, so that's a great way to play that. Getting their trades in mid, they'll have the numbers advantage now.
Yeah, you got 3-2, and they've got the bomb just kind of working back and forth across mid. Maybe some comms coming through. But I think Lowlord is keen here. He did see that double cross, so he's going to be able to possibly play spoiler. The stun does come through. They know that they're on the bomb site, but Winton's going to have to try to take out Greg, and he does it. So that leaves Lowlord in the 1v3, and he's quickly taken care of by Matt. So London Royale starting it off early, 1-0.
Yep, that's exactly how you want to do it, right? Just get that last map into the rear view mirror and get Matt up on a 3 streak. So nice to see that. He can streaks start to come into at least our heads as we think about them. I mean, obviously a lot to play, and I mean, not the greatest map for the streak, I guess. Not that, you know, it's probably one of the better ones, I want to say. At least both the bombs are open and can't just get locked out by a room all that much. So, I mean, again, a lot to go between then, and we now are on to the Cleveland offense. See if they're a little quicker than London was. I mean, it worked out for London to hang around, so Winton going to get up into this diner room. I mean, they're kind of showing that B Street again play. We'll have to see how quick London is to try and hit a flank.
Yeah, you can tell Verdant is kind of keen to maybe hit a route here, but you've got Boomer watching that mid cross, so he can see if anything comes out of CDs or P1 here. But if Verdant finds the timing, it could be tough. But it looks like Cleveland's just mostly turtling up here. They really want to try to find a pick.
Yeah, I feel like that kind of slow strat over there, it's almost what you do at this point, right? You just hang out over there and just hope one of them gets a little bit too quick on it. But that's kind of what they're doing to you.
Yeah. There's Boomer with the first one, taking out Matt. That's going to make it very difficult here for the defense. But there's only 30 seconds to deal with. This map, or this round, is going to have to kick up very quick here. But that bomb is down now as Winton finds the Lowlord. Now Stroke and Choke and Boomer nearby. They're going to have to try and hold on, but Stroke and Choke is picked up as well. Olsen finds Clutch, and now you got Boomer in the 1v3. Maybe able to get a good timing here. Slaps onto Winton, but not able to find it. That's 2 for London.
Yeah, they win the patience game, right? They just kind of hang out, and then right when you think that there's maybe a numbers advantage for Cleveland, they're going to try and pinch that guy in Diner. They didn't really actually know where he was in there necessarily, though, so pinch came too soon, ran right by him, and boom, that's a free kill. They all try to trade on into it, and then everybody kind of just used their numbers, and London able to find the trade. So nice, clean search and destroy from them. Now got, again, Winton's now on the 3 streak. Matt did die that round, so have to see if he's able to get to it. But either way, 2 clean rounds for London. Back to the offense. Look like they're going this B Street way again, so see if they're a little quicker on that one or if they're keen just to wait again.
Trophies come out, but Greg still finds a kill onto Verdant. Little help from the white van. That's going to make it very tough here. But now you got Winton spotted Greg, but Greg spotted him right back, and we've seen what he's been able to do on that head glitch.
Get him, Winton. Get him.
Yeah, Winton tosses the stun, but not able to act off of it here. You still got Greg on the cross. Just holding it down at B side, and you really need London to just try to find a pick here.
Yeah, I wouldn't wanted that one, taking a couple shots at him, but he is kind of outgunned in this situation. The MCW versus the sub for this. I mean, I don't know, I guess depending on it. But yeah, Olsen finding one on the other side of the map. It's exactly what you needed. Kind of open up the middle a little bit. They've got Greg off the tank now. It's kind of repositioned, but he could be in a better spot even for this push as they are running against the clock now. Maybe the decision to rotate this even came, or kind of a half decision anyway, because Greg's going to be able to clean one up on your push. So they're going to go now. This fight from the mid courtyard not looking to be too fruitful. They won't get Greg off the tractor, and that will mean a Cleveland misfire round back 2-1 now.
There we go. That's good plays out of Cleveland. Got Greg stacking bodies up over towards the pillars. That's what you like to see out of them. You know, not letting them get too crazy here. You can have those first couple rounds, but we're still around. We can still do our thing. It's a long search and destroy, folks.
Yeah, I mean, it's going 6-5 with a double nade at the end, right? So it's it's pretty long. Yeah, it's quick when the nade's at you and your buddy's feet. But that's to come anyway. Just we'll buckle in for that one, guys. Got to get there somehow. It's been good so far. 2-1. One with the first two. Cleveland with a nice answer back on that defense. We'll see if they got anything in their offense here. As Boomer going to find a nice first blood on to win. That was a nice quick interaction. Giving them numbers early. I wonder if they'll maybe step on the gas pedal now with numbers in their favor. And no one's even playing that tank. So this B Street is kind of theirs for the tanking. The taking.
Hey. Yeah, you got Olsen playing the off angle there. Maybe hoping to catch somebody on the cross. But looks like Cleveland may try to just take this over towards A as the bomb with Low Lord is starting to get moved across, but you do have that one player in the closet, and as Low Lord makes himself known here, may be able to take out that player with the Simtex. Not good enough, but he runs the kill down. But at the same time, Verdant was able to find Boomer towards that P1 side, so back to B it is, and Low Lord picks up a big one onto Olsen in transition, and now it's a 3v1 for Verdant, and that bomb's going to go down.
He's got to retake B with the sub, right? It's not a very easy proposition. He looks to get active in it. He's just biding his time. Oh, picks up the MCW. This will help. He got a pretty good spread, though. This is going to be tough. These are all kind of hard reads. The ice cream shop is the first man. He might just run into that guy. He's got one in the square, one ice cream shop, one broken. And the first man's got shots on him. The second peak will come through. All he can do is say, this gun doesn't work like it should.
Yeah, just beg it off the floor.
Yeah. No heartbeat sensor. I thought this was MW2.
Yeah, what the hell?
MW3 maps. Come on.
You know what they should have brought back was the round count that was like individual bullets on the screen.
Oh, yeah.
When you had an LMG, you just had a giant stack of little bullets at the bottom of your screen. Kind of sick.
Then we could tell who's using those extended clips that are GA'd.
Yep.
Well, we can read numbers. Don't worry. We got smart guys up in this casting booth, and we're checking all that for you. And by checking all that, I mean we're watching the COD just like you guys. So either way here, stroke and choke on that dark cross right now. This is going to be a tough read. I mean, Olsen finding the first blood on the Boomer, though, but all the way on that A side of the map. So not really doing anything for this B push. They're prepared for this, even with the kill on the other side of the map. A nice shoulder there, though, to not go down.
And he's able to continue to stay alive, dodging that Simtex as well. And they do have these numbers towards the street side, but the number 6 player like Greg sitting on that back side can be a little rough. So they're going to have to move it towards A, it's looking like. But, I mean, this setup from Cleveland is pretty good here. And you've got number 5 moving to the street. The pinch could be good, and there it is. Low Lord finds the one. That's a good kill onto Stroke and Choke from Winton.
Oh, this is big.
They're going to move that right back to B. Winton gets the trade, and that doesn't even matter as Matt's able to find one as well. I mean, that is London Royale with another good attacking round.
Yeah, that was they had the numbers there, right? They found that first blood, but I mean, that got pretty mixy there, right? That Cleveland had that nice setup in for the A side, and they were able to get a favorable kill off the start, but just good trades out of London, able to battle back in, and then finding that kill onto Greg on the forklift. I wondered if he would be kind of the, that god. So, sometimes we see that just you can't ever get that guy that's defending B on invasion. So needed to see that kill happen now, because or else you just, you leave him off on the island and it doesn't seem like you can do anything about it. So good on London, finding that one now. 2 rounds to start, 2 rounds to Cleveland, and then now 1 over to London. This has been really back and forth.
Back and forth indeed, and you can see Cleveland going right back to the bread and butter. They got Boomer over towards A, and the rest of the posse just rallying up around B and trying to maybe get a pick here. They're slowly moving up that street, getting into what power positions they can, and Greg gets back down by Olsen. Very tight gunfight there, and some quick trades on the other side of the map as Winton finds Boomer and Low Lord finds Winton. Now you got Olsen trying to stay alive here, and you can see Verdant did rotate back to that back corner, so B is on lock right now.
Yeah, finding the better of the two trades there. Greg getting that one at the end, not getting the kill, but backing him down. 3v3. Cleveland not exactly looking to give this one up yet. They kind of are just hanging back again. Matt is really just off in his own world over in A, which maybe the smoke sounds the alarm. I mean, Burton's going to have to go big. He's going to find one. Snaps for the second. Greg will get traded out, though. That's a 2v1 now. As Olsen left to defend this bomb. Choke in the middle. Going to get picked up by Matt, who rotates over finally. A big kill out of them. That'll be now 2 rounds in a row again from London. 4-2.
That's some disciplined search there from London. I mean, that setup and Verdant basically putting himself in a situation where he can guarantee at least one of those kills. You know, it's just a little icy from them. I really like what I'm seeing. It's kind of what I expected. I thought, you know, usually if a team, you know, starts slow in a hard point, they typically, you know, try to lean forward for the search and destroy a little bit, if you know what I'm saying.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Get up in that gamer chair. Get ready to go. As the quick push out of Cleveland, that's a little bit different. We haven't really seen that throughout this map. The real just aggressive push. We have seen that, however, though. The Greg Clutch King up on that tank, finding his. So quickly into the 4v2 for Cleveland. Or yes, 4-on-2. Holding DVD now. They've got all the numbers. London's 2 members just stared into that treehouse, and this 4-man pinch is on.
Yeah, this is going to be tough, but number 4 does find a seam that his teammate in Olsen does get taken out.
I'm out of there.
Yeah, Verdant on a god route versus the world here, and the clock as he's got to try to find that bomb. But he's been able to avoid detection so far. They're going to have no idea that he's back in their spawn. And, I mean, looking at these arrows right now, he has just been narrowly missing everyone. Low Lord is about to lose Full, and Full has been lost. But he's got to try to win another one here. There's the quick trade. Cleveland misfires, take the round. And I love that play out of Stroke and Choke there to you know, just randomly run out of dark. It's 4-2. You really want to win this round. And that's a good play to make, to just run out, catch the enemy team off guard, and he gets that first blood for free.
Yeah, like you'll hear all the time, you know, pros and everybody talking about those mid-round adjustments, right? And like that's what we kind of just seen. Everybody's been stalling up on this B push and kind of hanging out and knowing where they can get usually, but changing the mold was Stroking there and just pushing up that side, catching them off guard, right? Finding that first blood. Greg follows up with one, and that's a nice round win for them. So I have to see who can do that more. And then Cleveland looking to do it again on this round. A lot more action over the Steiner side. I'm almost surprised we can't see something here right now.
Oh, Greg Clutch finds Matt, but Winton responds instantly onto Stroke and Choke. But you got a lot of members around A, and Verdant finds Greg. A big kill here to put Boomer and Low Lord in a 2v3 situation. Rock in hand, and Low Lord finds Winton. No trade to be found just yet, and now it's a 2v2.
And quickly into 2v1 as that nice trade comes out, and then the timing won't really work. Dude, this nice snap from Low Lord, though, to keep this a one-on-one. He's got a shot of this. The smoke's going to go down. Is he going to try this plant immediately? The stun going to come out. That will tag him, so this is going to be how can he get out with the smoke now. The looks, Olsen finding the nice lane and sitting on top of that car to get all the sight he needs. That's a huge 1v1 clutch for him as they will go up 5-3 now.
I like that out of London there to really just work it effectively towards that side. You know, once they kind of gave themselves that 3v2 situation, you know, it instantly got turned 2v2, but they've been really efficient at working trades, and that's been the name of the game here. And you know, now they just got to ice it out. Attack has been somewhat favorable for them. They've won a couple rounds of it just off of kills. You know, they did get the one bomb plant down, but or I guess no, they didn't. And you know, we just got to see them try to clutch up and ice out this map. But Boomer with the first blood, making it very hard. Matt gets the virtual trade onto Stroke and Choke. So not all hope is lost. 3v3 here. Bomb back in the hands of London Royale.
And Boomer is in a great spot, though. He's taking all chows over there. He's already found 2 this round, I believe. So really just dominating from that white car position. A lot of control over to this B side, though, and maybe some timing to come for Matt here if he's able to go. He's looking at a really far shot. Oh, there we go. He will see the close member. That's now hopping up on here, but Boomer, as I'm saying, is shooting at everybody. Gonna find that. That's a pretty tough kill from there, honestly, so good for him. It's a big run out of Cleveland, 5-4 now. You gotta be a little angsty if you're London. I mean, you gave a really good and direct call out of the start of the game, and so did D, but both can play into your hands right now.
Both can. I need to see that big 6-4, baby. Come on, London.
Swear.
Give it to me.
We're unbiased. We're unbiased. We're just really smart. That's all it is. That's all it is. Can't turn our brains off.
No. You see Cleveland going back towards B again here, Q. I mean, they really like this bread and butter strategy.
Look at that quicker, though, this time.
Yeah, they're wasting no time, taking up a lot of
got
map
smoke.
control.
This is a big fight.
Fighting dark is everything.
Oh, the flank is even quicker, though. They don't get a trade back. That's a big start to this round, but Lowlord will find the trade back now. Choke knows he needs to find this member behind them. That is his whole job. There's the dark peak. I don't know if he's seen that member. The stun's going to come out. There are members all over. There it is. The flank from London is in. That will be big. He's got to go absolutely massive now, and he does not. That will be London fighting back into this series. Just as T said, 6-4. It'll be a 1-1 map count. What a round and map out of London.
That's great ice out of London, and it really came down to just how well they were working as a team. You could tell they were feeling that fast pressure. You know, Verdant got back down, saw a couple members around dark, so Matt instantly hits that flank, finds the opener, is able to stay alive, be annoying, and they just work the trades from there. And London has done a great job getting themselves back in here. And, you know, now this control back on Invasion is going to be anybody's ball game.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen a lot in that search and destroy, right? It really told us more about these teams, and I think once we go to this kind of in-between pacing mode with control, really anything's on the table, right? Like there was more, like some dominance out of Cleveland on the on their first map in that hard point. And I mean, even in moments in that search and destroy, right, we were thinking Greg's like more or less unkillable in some of these power spots. And I mean, you've got a few of them when you play Invasion control. Like control just, you know, puts you in power spots, gives you the whole defense, right? So we'll have to see who's able to clutch their defenses, who's able to, you know, pull out an offense, because, you know, Invasion can be kind of one of those maps, right, where you just trade the defenses and then hope you get it round 5, right?
Yeah, definitely. You just can't troll your defenses is the name of the game on control in general, but Invasion is very key. You got to protect that A point with all of your life, and you know, just try to put them in that fortress spawn trap if you can. But I don't know how this is gonna go here. Cleveland definitely had the advantage in that hard point. The overall gunny was just up, but it seems like London has came alive a little bit. So you never know. They had a lot of good teamwork. I think the setups will be decent for them, so we'll have to see how it plays out.
Yeah, we will. We'll have to see. I mean, we've seen a lot. I mean, I'm ready to kind of see even more in this control. They'll give us a better picture. I mean, I know that London has definitely woken up a bit after that Surge and Destroy. They looked really good. I think that could have been closer to a 6-3, 6-2 at times, right? There was some clutches from Cleveland in the middle there. So have to see where we go out. We're going to go to a quick commercial break before we come back to you with that control. So don't go anywhere, as when we come back, we're getting in the deciding part of this series. Only 3 more maps left, possibly.
Guaranteed to eradicate all snakes within a 2-inch radius. Warning, Jumping John Snake Oil is not recommended for children, teens, or the elderly. If any snake oil gets in your eyes, contact a medical health professional right away. Ask your duo if Jumping John Snake Oil is right for you.
Ever heard of a smoke grenade-based mail system? Well, Airblops is cornering the market. Enjoy one of our fine testimonials.
Yeah, guys, just have that tank hanging up right there. Oh yeah, I love airblops. Just don't open one of the blinking ones like I did. Go ahead and show them that clip. Boy, did I have egg on my face, I'll tell you what.
Warehouse Manager Bob is a long-time loyal customer. As such, we're proud to present him with a free year of Airblops Prime.
Alright, so I need a couple of missiles. Ooh, instant delivery.
Our service is so good you'll die for it. And still keep coming back for more.
Air Blaps is not held liable for injuries such as crushing, maiming, smushing, squishing, paper cuts, or combustion. Only accepted currency is the blood of your enemies.
Being rejected hurts, especially by a 2x4, but you can tear down your physical and emotional walls with the COD Rec League. Let us get that for you. Our operators are dispatched at the beginning of each round to ensure you don't run through a wall of wood just to run into a wall of snipers. They're also completely recyclable, meaning they're good for the destructible environment. Don't waste your time and life trying to figure out how to use jamming bombs. Grab some fresh air and call the COD Rec League for all your wall-busting needs. The COD Rec League. We've got thick skulls.
I've seen you out there, running around, jumping on points with no protection. You probably think this guy looks cool, dodging explosions and whatnot. Well, guess what? This is him after years of shrapnel. You know what I think? I think it's despicable, disgusting. It's downright irresponsible is what it is. What you need is a high-tech, high-quality aerial ballistic defense system. Introducing the Victor Champ Trophy System. Look at this beauty. It'll stop grenades, Semtex, Whisker Biscuits, Nipsey Daisers, with or without the scooter stick, and frustrate your opponent into making a mistake while you're just chilling on a park bench. Nice.
Don't be a chump. Buy a champ.
Is this the end? Am I gonna die? No ammo for my AR. All I have is a knife. Break on! Break on! Zombies coming up from the ground below. Little does he think that ain't alive no more. They're crawling around and coming for your toes. How do they breathe when they got no nose? Grab ray gun and use them molotov. Blast them away for the highest score. If the Marshall would have been easier to make if zombies had a theater mode. Perskaloya is a chiller. Megatanya, he's a killer. You'll drown in sound when you face hellhounds. Go and feel ya, it's a thriller. Keep trying all day to chance for the rape. Sing mystery but dead again. Bored and bound. It's ray guns and ray guns a
Alright, so you're in a league match getting killed too fast. It's time to dial it back. Way back. We got a piece of Stone Age technology with the time to kill of 15 seconds. That's long enough to read a couple tweets about the broken meta. But enough fluff. You want to hear stats. 0 attachments, 0 range, and enough recoil to knock your teeth out.
Short range.
Long range. It doesn't matter because it shoots pellets and you're going to be reloading it all day. Any conflict can be avoided when we all settle on the gentleman's agreement.
Scoreline? More like Snoreline. Playing the objective is a common man's game. But you're a discerning gentleman. You know the only important stat is that of the ratio of your K's to your D's. You know exactly where your opponent is going to be. So snuggle up on that heady and enjoy the easy pickings, friend. Leave the OBJ to the KIA. And if you commit, someday you could join the highly exclusive 100-Point Club.
A little known fact is that Treyarch loves birds. For example, notice the attention to detail in this large-breasted farfanugget, or these saltwater cockamemies, this multi-winged metallic bird, and the crows. lots and lots and lots of crows. So hop in the nearest van, boat, train, or on a very big bird and witness the majesty of the Call of Duty.
Are you tired of pesky snakes in your backyard? You keep losing games because the opponent won't stop slithering all over the place. Well, I've got just the thing for you, Jumpin' John Snake Oil. This is guaranteed to take out any snake, big or small, male or female. Jumpin' John Snake Oil is here to help you with those damn dirty snakes. The process is simple. Simply purchase this small case of 3 bottles for the low price of $3,000 plus shipping, and within 2 to 5 business months you'll get your snake oil. After that, simply light the cloth on fire and throw it at the closest snake you can find. Guaranteed to eradicate all snakes within a 2-inch radius. Warning, Jumping John Snake Oil is not recommended for children, teens, or the elderly. If any snake oil gets in your eyes, contact a medical health professional right away. Ask your duo if Jumping John Snake Oil is right for you.
Ever heard of a smoke grenade-based mail system? Well, Airblops is cornering the market. Enjoy one of our fine testimonials. Yeah, guys, just have that tank hanging up right there. Oh yeah, I love Airblops. Just don't open one of the blinking ones like I did. Go ahead and show them that clip. Boy, did I have egg on my face, I'll tell you what. Warehouse Manager Bob is a long-time loyal customer. As such, we're proud to present him with a free year of Airblops Prime. Alright, so I need a couple of missiles. Ooh, instant delivery. Our service is so good you'll die for it. And still keep coming back for more.
Airblops is not held liable for injuries such as crushing, maiming, smushing, squishing, paper cuts, or combustion. Only accepted currency is the blood of your enemies.
Being rejected hurts, especially by a 2x4, but you can tear down your physical and emotional walls with the COD Rec League. Let us get that for you. Our operators are dispatched at the beginning of each round to ensure you don't run through a wall of wood just to run into a wall of snipers. They're also completely recyclable, meaning they're good for the destructible environment. Don't waste your time and life trying to figure out how to use jamming bombs. Grab some fresh air and call the COD Rec League for all your wall-busting needs. The COD Rec League. We've got thick skulls.
I've seen you out there, running around, jumping on points with no protection. You probably think this guy looks cool, dodging explosions and whatnot. Well, guess what? This is him after years of shrapnel. You know what I think? I think it's despicable, disgusting. It's downright irresponsible is what it is. What you need is a high-tech, high-quality aerial ballistic defense system. Introducing the Victor Champ Trophy System. Look at this beauty. It'll stop grenades, Semtex, Whisker Biscuits, Nipsey Daisers, with or without the scooter stick, and frustrate your opponent into making a mistake while you're just chilling on a park bench. Nice.
Don't be a chump, buy a champ.
Is this the end? Am I gonna die? No ammo for my AR. All I have is a knife. Break on! Break on! Zombies coming up from the ground below. Little does he think that ain't alive no more. They're crawling around and coming for your toes. How do they breathe when they got no nose? Grab ray gun and use them on the go. Blast them away for the highest score. Like the words of would have been easier to make if zombies had a theater mode. Percaloya is a chiller. Negatanya, he's a killer. You'll drown in sound when you face hellhounds. Go and feel ya, it's a thriller. Keep trying all day, a chance for the ranking. Sing mystery, but
Alright, so you're in a league match getting killed too fast. It's time to dial it back. Way back. We got a piece of Stone Age technology with the time to kill of 15 seconds. That's long enough to read a couple tweets about the broken meta. But enough fluff. You want to hear stats. 0 attachments, 0 range, and enough recoil to knock your teeth out.
Short range.
Long range. It doesn't matter because it shoots pellets and you're going to be reloading it all day. Any conflict can be avoided when we all settle on the gentleman's agreement.
Scoreline? More like snowline. Playing the objective is a common man's game. But you're a discerning gentleman. You know the only important stat is that of the ratio of your K's to your D's. You know exactly where your opponent is going to be. So snuggle up on that heady and enjoy the easy pickings, friend. Leave the OBJ to the KIA. And if you commit, someday you could join the highly exclusive 100-Point Club.
A little known fact is that Treyarch loves birds. For example, notice the attention to detail in this large-breasted farfanougat, or these saltwater cockamemies, this multi-winged metallic bird, and the crows. Lots and lots and lots of crows. So hop in the nearest van, boat, train, or on a very big bird, and witness the majesty of the Call of Duty.
Are you tired of pesky snakes in your backyard? You keep losing games because the opponent won't stop slithering all over the place. Well, I've got just the thing for you. Jumpin' John Snake Oil. This is guaranteed to take out any snake, big or small, male or female. Jumpin' John Snake Oil is here to help you with those damn dirty snakes. The process is simple. Simply purchase this small case of 3 bottles for the low price of $3,000 plus shipping, and within 2 to 5 business months you'll get your snake oil. After that, simply light the cloth on fire and throw it at the closest snake you can find. Guaranteed to eradicate all snakes within a 2-inch radius. Warning, Jumping John Snake Oil is not recommended for children, teens, or the elderly. If any snake oil gets in your eyes, contact a medical health professional right away. Ask your duo if Jumping John Snake Oil is right for you.
Ever heard of a smoke grenade-based mail system? Well, Airblops is cornering the market. Enjoy one of our fine testimonials. Yeah, guys, just have that tank hanging up right there. Oh yeah, I love Airblops. Just don't open one of the blinking ones like I did. Go ahead and show them that clip. Boy, did I have egg on my face, I'll tell you what. Warehouse Manager Bob is a long-time loyal customer. As such, we're proud to present him with a free year of Airblops Prime. Alright, so I need a couple of missiles. Ooh, instant delivery. Our service is so good you'll die for it. And still keep coming back for more.
Airblops is not held liable for injuries such as crushing, maiming, smushing, squishing, paper cuts, or combustion. Only accepted currency is the blood of your enemies.
Being rejected hurts, especially by a 2x4, but you can tear down your physical and emotional walls with the COD Rec League. Let us get that for you. Our operators are dispatched at the beginning of each round to ensure you don't run through a wall of wood just to run into a wall of snipers. They're also completely recyclable, meaning they're good for the destructible environment. Don't waste your time and life trying to figure out how to use jamming bombs. Grab some fresh air and call the COD Rec League for all your wall-busting needs. The COD Rec League. We've got thick skulls.
I've seen you out there, running around, jumping on points with no protection. You probably think this guy looks cool, dodging explosions and whatnot. Well, guess what? This is him after years of shrapnel. You know what I think? I think it's despicable. Disgusting. It's downright irresponsible is what it is. What you need is a high-tech, high-quality aerial ballistic defense system. Introducing the Victor Champ Trophy System. Look at this beauty. It'll stop grenades, Semtex, Whisker Biscuits, Nipsey Daisers, with or without the scooter stick, and frustrate your opponent into making a mistake while you're just chilling on a park bench. Nice.
Don't be a chump. Buy a champ.
Is this the end? Am I gonna die? No ammo for my AR. All I have is a knife. Break on! Break on! Zombies coming up from the ground below. Little Missy Six that ain't alive no more. They're crawling around and coming for your toes. How do they breathe when they got no nose? Grab ray gun and use them Molotov. Blast them away for the highest score. If the Marshall would have been easier to make. If zombies had a theater mode. Prescaloya is a chiller. Negatanya, he's a killer. You'll drown in sound when you face hellhounds. No one feel ya, it's a thriller. Keep trying all day to chance for the rank. Sing mystery, but dead again. Bored and bound. It's ray guns and ray guns a
Alright, so you're in a league match getting killed too fast. It's time to dial it back. Way back. We got a piece of Stone Age technology with the time to kill of 15 seconds. That's long enough to read a couple tweets about the broken meta. But enough fluff. You want to hear stats. 0 attachments, 0 range, and enough recoil to knock your teeth out.
Short range.
Long range. It doesn't matter because it shoots pellets and you're going to be reloading it all day. Any conflict can be avoided when we all settle on the gentleman's agreement.
Scoreline? More like Snoreline. Playing the objective is a common man's game. But you're a discerning gentleman. You know the only important stat is that of the ratio of your K's to your D's. You know exactly where your opponent is going to be. So snuggle up on that heady and enjoy the easy pickings, friend. Leave the OBJ to the KIA. And if you commit, someday you could join the highly exclusive 100-Point Club.
A little known fact is that Treyarch loves birds. For example, notice the attention to detail on this large-breasted farfanugget, or these saltwater cockamemies, this multi-winged metallic bird, and the crows. Lots and lots and lots of crows. So hop in the nearest van, boat, train, or on a very big bird, and witness the majesty of the Call of Duty.
Are you tired of pesky snakes in your backyard? You keep losing games because the opponent won't stop slithering all over the place. Well, I've got just the thing for you. Jumpin' John Snake Oil. This is guaranteed to take out any snake, big or small, male or female. Jumpin' John Snake Oil is here to help you with those damn dirty snakes. The process is simple. Simply purchase this small case of 3 bottles for the low price of $3,000 plus shipping, and within 2 to 5 business months you'll get your snake oil. After that, simply light the cloth on fire and throw it at the closest snake you can find. Guaranteed to eradicate all snakes within a 2-inch radius. Warning, Jumping John Snake Oil is not recommended for children, teens, or the elderly. If any snake oil gets in your eyes, contact a medical health professional right away. Ask your duo if Jumping John Snake Oil is right for you.
Ever heard of a smoke grenade-based mail system? Well, Airblops is cornering the market. Enjoy one of our fine testimonials. Yeah, guys, just have that tank hanging up right there. Oh yeah, I love air blobs. Just don't open one of the blinking ones like I did. Go ahead and show them that clip. Boy, did I have egg on my face, I'll tell you what.
Warehouse Manager Bob is a long-time loyal customer. As such, we're proud to present him with a free year of Air Blobs Prime.
Alright, so I need a couple of missiles. Ooh, instant delivery.
Our service is so good you'll die for it. And still keep coming back for more.
Air blobs is not held liable for injuries such as crushing, maiming, smushing, squishing, paper cuts, or combustion. Only accepted currency is the blood of your enemies.
Being rejected hurts, especially by a 2x4, but you can tear down your physical and emotional walls with the COD Rec League. Let us get that for you. Our operators are dispatched at the beginning of each round to ensure you don't run through a wall of wood just to run into a wall of snipers. They're also completely recyclable, meaning they're good for the destructible environment. Don't waste your time and life trying to figure out how to use jamming bombs. Grab some fresh air and call the COD Rec League for all your wall-busting needs. The COD Rec League. We've got thick skulls.
I've seen you out there, running around, jumping on points with no protection. You probably think this guy looks cool, dodging explosions and whatnot. Well, guess what? This is him after years of shrapnel. You know what I think? I think it's despicable, disgusting. It's downright irresponsible is what it is. What you need is a high-tech, high-quality.
Welcome back, everybody. After a short hiatus there, we are now on with the invasion control, and you've got London Royale getting a good start towards that A objective, but Stroke and Choke is there to clean that last player off. So now maybe back to the drawing board here, but they may try to hit it one more time as you got Boomer able to find that first kill onto Winton before he's traded out. Stroke and Choke finds one. Gonna try for the second. Doesn't quite get it though, but Greg is good for the trade. So now you got London maybe switching sights towards that B objective. Gonna try to grab a tick or so here before you really have any contesting from the Cleveland Misfires as they find those couple kills. That's 2 ticks in the bag. And now Winton picks up that dark player, and that should be the B capped. Last second trophy out of Winton. So they try to rotate across, able to survive that player back on their spawn. Sick of number 4 on him. That's Matt. He's able to find him back on the hill. You got Greg trying to lock it down. If he can guarantee 1, maybe 2 here, it could be huge, but Winton opens it up. That's going to allow Matt to get into the hill. And here comes Stroke and Choke for the fight, and they're going to find it. 2-piece from him, and Boomer finds Olsen as well. So now it is all up to number 3 in Verdant. Well, and as I say it, he gets taken out as well. So Cleveland Misfires pinning the London Royale back in their spawn here. And this map 3 is off to a great start. Still anybody's ball game for sure. Matt gets the opener on the Boomer. It's Winton and the boys are slowly trying to make it up, I believe. Oh no, he made it through. He's able to find Boomer. Verdant finds one off front. Now it's up to Low Lord to try and get some damage done. He finds a big kill. He's going to stay alive. The chow's good though, as they just go back and forth on the hill here. Low Lord eventually able to find it. And so far so good, Q. The Misfires are holding on.
Yeah, I was just hanging out in the booth by myself for a bit there, listening to the great TCAS. I was muted for a bit there, but we were hanging out. We're good. You were doing a great job out there. I loved hearing your voice. So. But yeah, I got kind of scared there for a push or two, and it seemed like Greg had to kind of, or not Greg, but Olsen had to, no, I did mean Greg had to clutch up, so did so, and Cleveland has done so since then, but no ticks on right now, and they got to make the haul now. Olsen's found his first breakthrough. They got to keep going through this diner. They're doing it right now. They're finding all the trades. They got a man on the hill and in that laundromat, but this is as good as it's looked, so got to find your trades now and go hard. Boomer finding one in the back, though. Stroke can get that one. Olsen gonna keep on moseying through, but the last man will take him down. So this is looking like tough for Winton. He's got to find all the remaining kills, and he will get snuffed out. So that'll be a pretty clean defense from Cleveland, all things considered. No ticks onto the B point.
Yeah, it's about as clean as it can get here on a control on invasion. You give up that B point, almost to be expected. And no ticks on A, and no trolling either, because in control, you have to defend for the last second. You know, until that clock hits 0 and the round is over, you have to keep them off that hill, because, I mean, we saw it earlier tonight, you know, Puppeteers hopped on with 6 seconds left and ended up winning that first control round earlier. So it can be done, folks. You have to stay on it.
Yeah.
Now it's the Misfire's turn to get in here.
You gotta stay vigilant. You just gotta stay at that point. Any time is enough time, in a sense, if you can get on it. So 3 kills in for Cleveland. This is gonna get scary for London quick. They've got to clean this up right now. Matt's gonna go down as the 4th member. This is pretty scary. I think this B point might be as good as gone right now. They're gonna run for it, but they are gonna nade the entrances. I don't think he's gonna get in. He's gonna take a try though. He's got a stab at it now. He slides in. Here comes the shots. Greg finds both of them, and that will be a clean. Oh, hold on. Hold on, Verdon's in. I see it. Works both ways, T.
Okay. Well, they boss up, but now they got to defend the triple stack towards B. Or at least the small stack here. It's Stroke and Choke tries to chow out onto Olsen. He is picked up, but you already got a tick in the bag at B, working on that second one, and Misfires are off to a great start here on this offense.
Yeah, this is a tough hill to hold. I mean, even if you were to get into position again, and it doesn't look like they're going to. This last chow from Verdon, he finds the first. He's got to go massive. They're dipping and diving, dancing around. We're back on to Olsen. Matt will win that one, I think, and Verdon eventually gets his. So maybe London is back in the driver's seat. They got to kind of get pushed up. I'm not sure this is exactly familiar territory, holding the B point like this, or A, or B.
No, not at all. I mean, you've got Verdant over here doing what he can. He's able to stay alive. He can just be annoying. That could be good enough. As you can see, those red arrows starting to collapse around B. And that's Olsen finding Lowlord on the cross there through dark. Now it's forced all of Cleveland to turtle up, and it's looking like a clean 4 dead. And then look at that spawn. They're deep in Palace right now. And London has a great chance to chop even more lives away as they try to just get out of spawn.
Yeah, I love that. You hear that little sound there, the clomp, clomp, clomp. That's my man running them lightweight boots. He's out here trying to get every bit of speed he can on the map, because he knows they got to find their way back to this B point. I mean, and A, I keep on forgetting that this didn't get finished. I mean, they still do have the cap advantage, right? They'll have 4 ticks right now, but they want more, and they've got this split. I like how they went over to this bomb now. Boomer found that. Looking to get one more. Here's a huge kill. He will find it as well. Verdon on the backside, though. He was the hero last time defending A. Will he get in there in time? The slide is in. He's going to get some shots down, but that Ravnica just ain't strong enough. Oh, and they're on B as well, T. This is getting scary. I don't think they're going to be able to get in here. London's going to have to fly at this as well now.
Oh, Matt, you just got to stay alive. They're able to clean them off, though.
Oh.
You can start winding back that progression as well. I mean, that was as close as it gets here, folks. London holding on. This is going to be a big win for them. They're now behind in ticks, but you can't troll the round at least. Good nade from Stroke and Choke. He tries for 2, but Winton holds strong. And now it's up to Winton and the boys to try and just pin down on this B side. Only 40 seconds to defend and 7 lives, so not too much to ask for, but still easier said than done.
Oh, and Matt's going to find it. It's a big kill. They've got these 2 members close now. Matt's got to chow it out. He's not going to find it. Stroke and Choke will get him there. Verdon's got to play the spoiler now. He's got to find some kills. They have enough lives to win this one, but they've got to use them all effectively, and there goes one. Only 5 more lives remaining. Well, that was for Cleveland, I guess, but they do have enough, and they will stack the point and end up winning it. So Cleveland able to clean up the, the mess, or whatever we want to call the end of that A point, and convert and make that an offensive round win. Now they're up 2-0 on a map where you'd think they'd be able to clutch one of their next 2 defenses.
Yeah, you would think. I mean, they pretty much have it in the bag as long as they don't troll here. It's the name of the game. But, I mean, I got to highlight Boomer for a second. Big 2-piece to open up that A point, get the clock stopped. And then big 2-piece on B there to finally ice it out and give him that stack opportunity. So he's really stepping up, and that's what we called for in that in that mid game. You know, you need another player to kind of help Greg out, who, you know, honestly, having a little bit slower map compared to that first hard point, but still doing work. He finds Verdant in the hill. They try to deal with Matt on the cross, and that's a tough chow for the rival 9. A stroke and choke taking those daily.
Taking those daily as well. I mean, doing what he can do out there, finding the kills that they need. And I mean, Cleveland just looks like a well-oiled machine right now, attacking on all fronts. They're even contesting this B point, but it will be Verdant. Oh, nice shots out of Low Lord there. Maybe not Verdant, but there will be more members there now. And ooh, this is an interesting play from Matt, though. He's going to get on, but he's weak. He's got to play his life here. That contest will give him an idea. The reach out, and Boomer will find that. That would have been a huge clutch for him. So nice to stop that if you are Cleveland, as now all the actions on the other side of the map. A kill in the diner, 2 more kills for Cleveland. This is just, they're looking really good in this control so far.
They're looking very good here. You got London kind of forced to stagger towards B a little bit. Stroke and choke and Low Lord nearby. Low Lord does find Verdant. But you still got Matt lurking around. Maybe going to be able to find something, but Boomer on the cross, able to get a big kill there. Matt does get a 2-piece towards the hill, so that's going to allow them to be able to get on. They're going to start, or they're going to stop the clock, sorry, and try to get a tick if they can get around Low Lord. I mean, this guy is doing everything.
Shot's been on point. He's mowed too many headies off of this attack spot, trying to keep this point alive. But Olsen will pick him up, so it looks like they will finally... Oh, no, they won't. Stroke and Choke's going to just dip in there. Find 2 of his own. Chow for the 3rd here. Looking... He's going to push in. Will he find a 3rd kill? He will. Oh. Cleveland is just simply always finding it. They're always digging deep and finding another one. Olsen just trying so hard to push this now. They've got to just fly at this. Not a whole lot of lives to make both these points happen. Boomer finds 3. Charles for the 4th. Won't get it, but his teammate will. This will be a wrap. That's going to be a 3-0 on the control. After a little break, Cleveland came out firing.
Oh, yeah. Cleveland's feeling good. They take the swing map and honestly are looking primed to take the series here. Gentlemen, 3-0 fashion. 3 respawns. I mean, the way they were shooting in that first hard point looked very one-sided. And getting into the, is it Karachi hard point that we're seeing? I think it can be just as mixy here. And I think the story is Boomer and Stroke and Choke really, you know, taking control of those kills. 21-16 for Stroke. Boomer was 23-17, and even had Low Lord going 14-9, putting up that absolute dashy stat line.
Yeah, and I mean, every kill we've seen from Low Lord was kind of like the dashy effect too, right? We're just like, wow, look at the shots from him. So you're absolutely right. I mean, those guys were going hard. I mean, we've seen that nether gear from London in that search. I mean, didn't really kind of didn't really show its face in that control so much, but I don't feel like it's out of the question to see at least some kind of a bounce back in this hard point. I mean, of course, we got to remember, folks, as we get late into the night, it is late into the season. We are in the semifinals of the playoffs, right? So there's nothing left to hold this for. So got to see them dig deep, find something else. I mean, we know that Olsen and Matt and them can do this, right? They just need to find form. And, you know, it might come from Karachi. Like, I mean, there's a lot more moments where you can, you know, break the setups, right? Control was just so power spot heavy, right? So it really applauded itself to some of these players on the Cleveland team. So I wonder with the mixiness that Karachi gives, if that's a way in for London.
It may be a way in, and you know, we saw those players heat up a little bit. We definitely had some shooters there in that map. Specifically, Matt was doing his thing, and Verdant as well had some big plays. So I'm excited to see, you know, what they can do here on this Karachi hardpoint, because like you said, season is on the line, and you know, we got to get to that Skid Row, man. It's right there.
I almost forgot about our goal here on the day, is just to get to that Skid Row S&D, and I mean, it's right there on the table. I mean, we did a Karachi earlier. It was really back and forth. Had its moments. I mean, you got to know when to rotate. You got to know where to hold. And I mean, I think both these teams have just shown us enough that it's still completely open. I mean, it's just the ball, you know, really is in London's court. They've got to find something to crack back in these respawns, right? Because they've been outplayed so far in the respawns. They showed the search that you know, should we go to a map 5, they'd probably even be favored. But right now, I mean, it's hard to put them in that spot for this map 4. So we got to prove everybody wrong. You got to think it's start hard, start early. and come back in this game right away. I just think they need to start quick, get some P1 time if possible, and I mean, prayers up they get that P2 rotation.
Yeah, no joke. You really need to lock down that diner side if you can, and at least keep it mixy. But it's going to come down to these sub players, I think, here in this Karachi. You know, that red area and mid map in general is so important for a lot of those hills. So if you got somebody that can just go rogue with the sub, is just getting lost in red over and over again, I mean, that can be a game winning player there.
Yeah, and I think that's where we've seen maybe them shine the most in that search too. Like it was Matt was ripping out that sub, I believe, and I'm trying to think of the other member that was also gunning on the sub, but the subs really got alive in that search and destroy. So I'm going to be looking at that to happen again as well. I think I agree with you on that one. And yeah, just as far as things go, I mean, this is like we said, the semifinals. Got nothing, nothing waiting for you after this. You're not thinking about the finals yet. It's not over if you're the Cleveland Misfires. You got to find another map here. And I mean, like we were saying, Greg had a little bit of a slower map, but his two teammates definitely picked up on it. So, I mean, all three of them did in different ways for sure. So I'll be looking for that to continue.
Who do you think you got, Q?
It's tough to bet against Cleveland at this point. They've just looked so much more in it in these respawns, but I just don't doubt the heart of this London team. And I don't know, you resonate with this London brand. London, baby, give them to me. We're going to map 5. We're getting that Skid Row.
Oh, he loves the cheese, folks. You hear it?
Mm-hmm.
But it's going to take a lot of cheese to get to that Skid Row hard point here, because I think the Cleveland Misfires are probably going to shut this out here. And, I mean, we're just going to have to see a couple London players step up more than anything. Somebody's got to control that slaying. You can't let, 3 members now of Cleveland Misfires heat up.
Yeah, no, exactly right. Like we've seen too much from each of these members of Cleveland. Like, I mean, Lowlord really hasn't even had to use it, like you said, with that dashy scoreline. So have to see if there's more in the tank. Like, I know we've seen these guys in past weeks of this, the CRL win. These guys, they all have their moments as well. I think they've left more on the table, more to be desired, and they would tell you that themselves. So looking to see them jump out ahead here as we are slowly but surely loading into this map 4, guys. This is, again, like I said, one of our last series of the year. I mean, we got a whole nother week coming for you, and I mean, it's just the start of a week at the CRL, so be here every night. We got 2 matches every night, and got the Bravo streaming rolling most of them as well, so make sure you're here. There's lots of good Call of Duty actions going as Karachi appears on your screen. That big, beautiful red hotel. We got to see it. I got London. Come on.
Oh, London. Let's see who can take it here. So this is the COD Rec League late shift.
Hey, you settle down now. I can't be getting all hot and bothered in the booth. I gotta be my best right now, just like London does.
If you thought we were crazy during the day, you should see us after dark.
Oh, it's Valentine's Day late here too, T. We gotta end this broadcast here 30-some minutes from here. This could get a lot of hand. As we load into here, Verdant flying on. The trades are already starting out, and believe it or not, the Cleveland Misfires are already dominating them. So if you're London, you gotta bounce back from this again now. Winton seeing all these members die, gonna find his trade. Maybe even looking for an early flip, gonna get lost over in the church building. There'll be a grenade kill, so good little bounce back from that very first engagement, as London have found a lot of the kills in the feed since.
Yeah, this is good regain kills from London here, and they can finally step into that point.
Oh yeah,
it's a good chunk of 20 there. As you can see, Verdant almost able to cross. Boomer able to pick him up, and now he's going to try to control that top red area. We were talking about how important it is, but see you later, bud. You can try again later. So Greg is going to be able to find that trade onto Mad, and it's going to be Cleveland here early.
Cleveland got the hold for now, but we've seen this get broken. I mean, goes right by him there, but will get in either way. And the balcony will get his trade, though. A couple power spots for London still, but one gets taken down. The AC player not sounding like he's able to get one. All eyes are going to be on him as Cleveland. I mean, they were able to get 26 seconds on that first hill, so that's a little bit of a cushion to break this, but they are going to need it as all 3 members drop, and they are walking into open gunfire here as this nade goes off. Won't tag him, but Boomer will find the kill.
That's just some good work out of Boomer there. Not quite snaking, but, he's just patrolling that backhead glitch best he can. These guys are kind of forced to rotate here. I mean, that's another, good 20 seconds left on that hill. But over towards P3, maybe you can hold it for some money. So you've seen teams do it before, but you got to defend this first wave here, and it's going to be Stroke and Choke and Greg. They're going to try to break this defense.
Yep, couple trades come out. That old kill not going to mean a whole lot. That player will spawn in relatively with them. I guess not. He'll play a late flanker, though. See what kind of timing he gets. He'll get taken down for free, I guess. So that is what it is. But, that kill from Stroke and Choking was nice, though, and that will be a break kill. They'll have to start cleaning up these members rather quickly if you're London. You don't want a break to come in for Cleveland now. Players flying in from all directions, and they will find 2 of the kills. Cleveland is now in. Somebody's got to make a hero play on London. He'll get picked up. I mean, one member did make it to the back, so there is room for the hero play, but he's going to have to act fast. This lead is going more and more into Cleveland's favor.
And now is the time to act as a couple kills go their way. He's going to slide out onto Stroke and Choke, but Stroke and Choke finds the kill. You've still got number 6 to deal with here, so this hill is not theirs by any means. And that's Boomer going to be able to get the scrap once again. And now a little bit of a lead starting to form around Cleveland as they try to rotate over here. You've got Olsen early once again, so London may be able to get some initial time.
Yep, about a 40-point lead. Got the rotation, though. I mean,
you got to touch it, boys.
Yeah, you got to be on the point to get the points, guys.
10 seconds. There you go.
There we go. Going to be touching it now, but they will get traded out quickly, or at least the other member will. So a little help from Stroke and Choke. They will now come in and clear that point out, and Boomer's going to find an outside kill as he's on a 9 streak right now. 11-2 with the cruise in his back pocket. Feeling a little frisky, going to get involved right now, snapping out, but Olsen finds a bunch of kills to get them back into this one. He needs one more. Oh, that peak won't help anything. Lowlord going to take a challenge now. He'll find it now as the trades just seem to be going the way of Cleveland. Thankfully, not a whole lot of time has if you're London, right? It's been kind of just a white hill, which you wanted most of the hill, obviously, but you kind of got to take the white time sometimes as well. So, but they will net lose it. It'll be about a 50-point difference now, but they are towards this next rotation. They got to go here big here now, T.
Oh, Stroke and Choke finding 2 leaves Berta in a tough position here.
Wow.
He was able to find the trade and do some damage, but not able to hold on for the moment. So Cleveland's going to get some initial time here. And I mean, at this point, this lead is starting to get pretty big. You need to try to hit a regain here soon because
Late King.
Yeah, as we start to get in here early, it may be a little different, but now Boomer and Lowlord going to combine for 2. Lowlord gets 2 by himself, and it's up to Matt to try to poke this hill a little bit.
Slate Reflector King out there trying to do his best with the bullet rack he thinks he's getting, so I'd love to see it. Matt flying out. 2 shots come down from Verdon. Verdon's been kind of flying out there. He's doing what he needs to do. Needs to get some help from the boys, and here's comes the snap from Matt. They'll find that kill as well, so London hanging on, I'll call it, because it's been mostly Cleveland, but I'm seeing enough. They've just got to find that gear. They've got to find that late night gear for the playoffs, baby.
That late night gear, baby. Hubba, hubba. You got Winton trying to push this top 3, and you got Greg holding it down, but Olsen with some nice shots finds a good trade onto him. And now they're going to continue to get these kills here as they're doing so now. And this is some great initial time for London to maybe able to get them back in here.
Yep, they're getting some good time on P1. I feel like that was even how our earlier series went. The team was able to get quite a bit of time on P1, which is not usually the hill you'd really give all that credit to. But I mean, sometimes when you get the time, you don't complain about when you get that, where you get the time. So, you take it where you can, and they've pulled this lead to only about 20 now. If they're able to find some of these kills, they got the rotation. So this has been a net positive either way with these kills going through, really. So 15 seconds will bring this lead around to 40 something by the end of this. So pretty close. Again, you brought it a little closer if you're London. You just need to find these kills. This opening round of kills is almost the game for you.
I love this spot out of Verdant here. You can probably guarantee at least 1 on this push if they give it to him. He's just got to play patient, but it's going to come down to that number 5 player and Lowlord on the backside, and Stroke and Choke finds the player that was there to pick him up.
He's got to go big.
Verdant does get 1,
boy.
But now he's got to try to stay alive, at least distract this defense for a moment. The respawns are in, and you do have Cleveland spawning out, so every kill could be huge for London, but this head glitch is so hard to beam people off of when you're just jumping over the hill. And, this has been a white kill feed.
Yeah, it was. They had that hold in. The standstill was there, and the standoff, I should say, and just all members dropped for London, and Cleveland able to come in and yoink that hill position from them. So leads now out to 60, gonna be 70, probably 80 at the end of this hill. So gotta find a way, London. You gotta battle back. They've managed to get kills that were pretty massive because they were actually gonna lose this rotation too at one point. So. Pretty big from London just to get here. Maybe they can hit the regain because it's starting to become the last chance.
Yep, we've done past the midpoint of this hard point, and you know, it's now time to get nitty and gritty here. If you want to extend your season any further, if you want to give us that Skid Row hard point, but there's a cruise missile getting invested by Boomer. Binks it off the building. Come on, get it in there, Boomer. What are you doing?
Yeah, you gotta curve the bullet, curve the rock. But Low Lord into the back. London again have had a pretty good start to this hill, but Low Lord gonna break it himself. There's a huge fight coming down now, and Low Lord wins those. No one has traded him out yet. Winton's finding everyone else on the map, but he needs to help finding Low Lord because he's been getting that time. Could bring them to 200 here. The snap from Winton is gonna be in. Oh, he's not looking the right way though. So get a little bit gross. Low Lord playing his life amazingly in this hill. And we'll find another one doing the nitty-gritty things you've got to do to stay in it. London with that early rotation over to the shop hill again, but it's only Matt.
Yeah, Matt's got to try to stay alive best he can here. His teammates are getting very close. They know he's back here. These gunfights are huge, and Verdant combines for 2. Now you got Low Lord able to pick up Olsen, and that's going to be some early time for London, at least for the moment. If they can just continue to find these kills here, the split spawn
there we go, Matt.
may be a little tough to deal with here, as you've got players just all over each other in the map right now. And now Low Lord's going to have to try to lead the line. He does get back down, stuns and nades out, and eventually picked up by Verdant. And this is a really good hold so far for London, finding a lot of these kills around the point.
Yeah, it's been massive from London. I mean, I don't think we thought this was so possible, but I mean, the one thing is Cleveland has made a concerted effort to go new, and that one player in Winton will be kind of backed off. So it's late push going to come in. That's one guy you know that's not there. If I'm London, I'm shooting the gap right now. You got no other choice. It's going to be your best number situation for that new hill. And you're going to have a late trailer and Greg now for throughout. So the nades are out. Got a tick. Olsen's going to chow that every time. He's got to get the free shots here. He's just firing, but there's that late flank and Greg. This is going to get tough. All the kills white in the feed. That'll be 4 down. This is looking grim, T.
It's looking real grim. You got one more shot to try and break this hill here. You got to get past Greg and top red. It's going to make it very difficult. Another cruise missile gets invested here. No kills on the board. That's a good 2 for London. They're able to get into the hill for the moment. And as Matt finds Greg, now they just got to defend from the front. They've been able to keep Cleveland off the hill long enough that they can no longer win here. But now it's a rotation game. You can't have any more scrap time or that early time.
No, it's got to be perfect from here on out. You can't screw anything up if you're London. You've got to get all these holds. And P1 was their money hill the last time around. It will be tough to do it again when Cleveland knows they only need 20 or 19 seconds to end this one. But either way, London is playing on those clutch vibes. So, but there it is, Greg, the clutch king of them all. We'll find 2 in the feed. There's 14 seconds left to be had. London's got to fly. Here it is. This is your season, London. You've got to mow. Matt combining for 1 with Winton. Got to find the rest of these kills now as there's a member in third. They're going to hop to the point. 1 member's in. He'll get that kill as well. The Clutch King, 1 more second to be had. Low Lord finds it. That'll be the misfires. 3-1. They will be moving on to the finals next Tuesday in your mixed division.
Woo! Got a little hairy for a moment, but it seemed like it was controlled chaos even when it was chaos. The misfires look very comfortable in these respawns. They can clean up that search a little bit. They are definitely contenders for chumps next week.
Yeah, no, like, I mean, they looked really good. I thought they got shooting at, you know, different points throughout the whole series from all 4 of their members. They all kind of had that takeover power, right, which this time of year you're really looking for. So really well to see that out of them. I mean, I'm sure they'll go back and they'll look at their search and destroy and see what went wrong there, what they think they can change. I mean, not that they looked like they were incompetent at search and destroy by any means. They just got outplayed there, unfortunately. And I mean, they looked better on most of the other maps. So, of course, there'll be something to be learned, as there is from all games.
Oh, yeah, you can always learn something, folks. But, I mean, that was a very exciting series. It took quite a while, got started late. So if you're still here, thanks for hanging out. It's definitely been a vibe tonight. I've enjoyed both matches here in Silver Mixed, and I'm excited to get on to next week. I think it's time to don my championship suit.
Ooh, might have to get all formal with it here. I mean, I'm hoping you're using that tomorrow, T. Come on, you gotta have the date lined up. We in love day here.
Oh, just Pamela Henderson,
Okay. Before Tigo gets a little too wired up on himself, I better call you. I think we're gonna send it
That's
to
my
Clayster when
baby.
this is all done. So
That's my
unless you
boo.
got anything more to say, T, I think we're gonna head her out here.
Just go tell Clay that he can't snipe like that. That's my only request.
You heard him here first, guys. Go tell Clay he can't snipe like that. Thanks for coming out. More Rec League action this week. Make sure you're here for it.